Yeah.
Now. Okay, let's do this right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Shutterbugs Podcast, the show where three toy photographers talk about everything.
Shutterbugs?
I said Shutterbugs. Are we going to do this every week? Are we going to mess up the intro? Am I going to mess up the intro every week? I thought I said Shutterbugs. Did it sound weird, Alex?
It did. You sound like you were doing a Shartimus Prime version of
the
Shutterbugs. Oh, boy. Well, we don't want that. Okay. I mean, he's great, but give me a second. I'll redo my intro. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Shutterbugs Podcast, the show where three toy photographers talk about everything and anything geeky. My name is Finn, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Aiden.
What's up?
And Alex.
Hey, I already know who it is.
Hey. How are you guys doing? I mean, for me, I'm sick today. I've been like not feeling well, so I've had a lot of downtime, which is fun. But yeah, I'm not feeling good today. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great, man.
I'm doing great too.
I'm chilling, bro.
Aiden's been out here skiing.
Oh my god, dude! Every other day for ski team, it's been insane. I'm so tired.
I believe you. Hey man, you get that workout in though. Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be talking with you guys. I'm not going to lie. Before this, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this because I feel like I sound terrible and I just feel terrible. But
you kind of sound like this all the time, so.
Get roasted.
Are you done? No, I'll let you finish, but are you done? No,
I'm done.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, but I'm excited to be here. I have a few pickups, but I have a lot of binges. So, Alex, you said you wanted to go first?
Yeah, man. I'll go first.
But before that,
oh wait.
Last week I said we want to talk about our new segments. I brought this up last week. Are you guys ready for our first actual iTunes review?
Wait, are you sure I didn't post this one or something like that? Just
I didn't do a review.
It's by Royal1115.
Definitely not me. Okay,
sweet.
We have an actual review. Okay.
So, our first segment of the day of this episode is going to be our iTunes review segment. Basically, leave us iTunes reviews, drop your name, we'll read them. We really appreciate it. We want to know how we're doing. We do not have any emails. Emails would be normally after our favorite photos of the week, but nobody decided to send us any again. So I'm gonna repeat my sentiment that I brought up last week. Please send us emails. I just want to read what you guys have to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I don't care if you're just like, honestly, this show sucks. Listen to my show. I am white boy nerd 16, and I talk about My Little Pony. Dude, I will read that email. I will plug your My Little Pony podcast. Just send us something, man. If you're like, man, that Aiden's cool, but I just really wish you stopped talking about Mamma Mia. I will read that on the air.
Oh my god, I don't even.
I will do it. So if we could get any emails, just being like, hey man, your show's cool, or hey man, your show sucks, or hey, have you guys ever heard of Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin? We'll be like, yeah, we have, and we'll talk about it. So if there's any topics you guys want us to discuss, just let us know. Email us at www.shutterbugspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you. Now, after that little plug, we're going to get into our iTunes reviews. Are you guys ready to hear our first ever official iTunes review?
Yes. I'm excited. Nobody.
This is a really good one.
Nobody wrote this, right?
No, nobody. Not that I know of.
Oh, right.
Okay. For the future, don't go on and read our you two, Alex and Aiden. Don't spoil the iTunes reviews because I think it's going to be so fun to hear these on the air. Okay, here we go. Our first official iTunes review is by Royal1115. It's pretty cool. 5 stars. Okay, you guys ready?
All right.
Here's what he wrote. These guys have interesting topics, but that Finn guy is such a Kanye lover, he might as well be Kim K herself. LOL. What the heck? And then here's what else he says. He said, LOL. That Aiden dude has horrible taste. And Alex sounds like a Muppet. And then he spells this in like all lowercase and uppercase, like random to make you look crazy. He goes, I don't listen to modern music. Give me a break. He said, give me a break. They still have good topics though. And it was a 5-star. That did not sound like a 5-star.
Wait. Such a Kanye lover.
I'll read it
Might
again.
as well be Kim K herself.
I'll read it again. These
I'm
guys
gonna
have
You just
interesting
got like
topics.
toasted like scorpion. Like I don't even.
Oh my god!
What did you say, Aiden?
You got toasted.
I know. Royal
They
is
said-
out here for my neck.
They said you had a horrible taste, Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden. What?
Okay. But I have a feeling that's from the New Year's podcast where I picked my like top 10 music stuff.
Oh, and we can see when this was
That's
written, Aiden, if
probably-
you want.
Oh my god!
I can guarantee. No, it had to be from then because we
Maybe
didn't
they think
have
about your
that
terrible
on the
taste
New
in
Year's
music, but you don't
Hey,
have.
I'm-
You have
I'm
great
a
taste in
pro.
music.
Bro,
I'm just saying
Oh,
that maybe that's
thank
what they're saying.
podcast.
Finn, I'm gonna start calling you Kim K.
No. Hold on. We'll see when it's written. It was written, haha, on December 31st, 2018, Aiden.
What could that have been? I mean, I guess Mamma Mia, but like,
I
I,
don't
didn't
know.
even talk about Mamma Mia. That's
Dude,
funny.
Oh,
This is just,
man.
I mean, Aiden, we aren't
Bro.
kidding ourselves
I
here. You
sound
love
like a
Mamma
Muppet?
Mia.
I sound
And the way,
like
I'm
a
sending
Muppet.
it in the chat right now. The way he wrote it, he goes, "I don't listen to modern music." It makes you look like the SpongeBob meme where he's like, with like the. That's
Wait,
really funny.
wait, Kim K.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I am honestly like I think that's the worst insult, the least bad insult. Like I'll take that. Like I do love Kanye, man. I mean, if I could be multimillionaire Kim Kardashian, I mean, sign me up.
It's
I mean,
funny.
I bet she's kind of a jerk, but anyways,
it would've been
thank
more
you,
accurate.
Royal
It would-
1115. I appreciate it.
It would have been more accurate if they said you were Kanye himself.
Yeah. Well, hey, dude, we have a perfect 5-star rating on iTunes.
That's sweet.
A perfect 5-star. We have 6 ratings.
Who? Okay, I'm trying to figure out who could be Royal.
I don't know. I feel like that might be just a genuine listener. I feel like they might just actually be like, "Hey, I found these guys on Instagram. Listen to their podcast. Kind of sucks. I'll give them a 5-star."
Right, but
Okay.
I'm like literally trying to figure out like who is there, like could this be anyone that we know? I wonder.
I don't know. I can
Like,
imagine it being
we
someone
find
like
out it's like freaking Adam Smith.
it's Brian Carter. He's like
Yeah,
he's like, "I've been lying. You guys actually suck." Thanks, Brian.
he's been hitting me up a lot for shot.
Brian's awesome. Yeah, he was asking me for some advice for that Black Panther shot. He said you helped him out a lot, which is awesome.
Yeah.
A really cool dude.
That
Okay.
review is hilarious. You know
That
what?
was a great review.
Actually, I would just love just troll reviews. I would
Honestly,
love to just
only do it if you mean it though. Don't be like, "You guys suck." Just kidding. I love it. Like that's dumb. But if you actually hate us, please let us know. I
Bro,
would love to
Aiden,
hear
they
it.
said you had horrible taste, bro. That's
You know what?
hilarious.
Honestly, you sound like a Muppet, bro.
No,
Exactly.
Which Muppet?
I don't know.
Kermit?
Maybe like the Swedish Chef.
Is it me
What?
or I have a feeling that Alex has done a Kermit the Frog impression on the podcast? That might just be
Have
me.
I?
Swear
It might
I
just be you, but honestly, I feel like it's something he would do.
I don't even do a Kermit.
Maybe it was off air. I don't even, or maybe it was Finn. I don't know. I swear to God, one of you two did.
Or maybe it was anyone.
Yeah, maybe it was someone. Okay. Thank you very much, Royal115. Dude, we spent a long time on that iTunes review, but I appreciate it. Means a lot.
Wow, that cracked me up.
That was awesome. That was a
I
good
sound
review. That's
like-
why I was like, please don't read it. I wanted to get your guys' live reactions on air. I thought that
Oh
was really
my
funny.
god, bro.
For sure. Okay, so that was our iTunes review segment. Thank you guys very much. Please leave us reviews. It takes like 2 minutes. It would mean a lot to us. And then now we're gonna get into our pickups and binges segment.
Wait. I just sent my sister the review. She said she wrote it.
No,
She said she wrote it.
no, no,
Her gamer tag is Royal.
no. I don't believe it. Anyways,
Bro.
no. What the heck, Alex? Why'd you have to ruin that for us?
Bro, no, I just sent it to her because I thought it was hilarious.
No.
Bro, well, that just
Honestly,
confirms
well,
that
guess what? She's a rando. Like I know she's related to you, but like, bro, that's a real iTunes review though. It's not one of us. I'll take it still.
Bro,
Alex's
she must
sister.
listen.
What the heck?
She must listen because why does she know you like Kanye?
Yeah. Why does she? Oh, the
Bro,
way she
that's
said,
hilarious.
Aiden, she said
she
you have
does-
terrible taste.
What cracks me up is that she does call me a Muppet too, so now it starts to make sense.
That's funny.
After
That's
all
like
the
you
pieces
know
coming together.
Man, dude, I was really excited about that. Oh well. Well, it's still a good review. I'll still take it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have to get off this segment. Here we are.
Okay.
Pickups and binges. It is a segment where we talk about anything we've either picked up, watched, enjoyed, listened to, stuff like that. We'll talk about music, movies, video games, toys, etc. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, Alex, take us away.
All right, so for my pickups, I got a whole bunch of Air again. No Jordans.
No, I got that Air, no Jordan.
I got the Air. That sounds like a Blueface rhyme.
Bro, keep his name out your mouth, bro.
I
What's his
cannot.
next big thing's my song.
Oh my gosh, I cannot with him at all. Anyway, so my binges were actually pretty stacked. I've been playing a ton of Red Dead still. Oh man, that game is so amazing. That game is
I haven't played like
ever.
any of it in a while.
Bro, get on that.
I haven't played any video games in a while.
I just want to get it so I can play online with you guys.
Bro, I need to get online, shoot. But
Max.
that game is it's one of those games that is not fast paced and similar to Skyrim. Unless you're playing for like 5 hours, you get absolutely nothing done. But it's still addicting. That's one of the things I didn't really like about Skyrim. Was like I feel like I was playing for 3 hours, but all I did was like go to one part of the map. Like I didn't do a quest or anything.
I feel you. Dude, all I did when I was in Skyrim was went to like the magic school and just learned every spell I could. Like I never did anything but that.
Yeah, I was having fun with the re-release because of all the mods and stuff. Because I don't play on PC at all, so it was really cool to actually finally experience mods for the first time, and that was really sick. But so yeah, Red Dead has just been. Oh my gosh, man. The story is great. One thing I really like is the voice actor that plays Arthur. He makes Arthur feel like an actual living person, which is one thing that I think is really awesome about the game. Like I feel like Arthur's mannerisms and the way they animated him and the way the actor portrayed him, I just feel like it's like he could actually be a real person. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. But I've also finally started playing God of War, the newest one, like God of War 4. I don't know if it's officially called 4, but they should call it 4. Anyway,
I think they call it Dad of War.
Wow, that's so corny.
No, they don't.
If you follow my Instagram, I did post a shot of the NECA Kratos, the first one, not the 2-pack.
Okay, did you see the 2-pack though?
I did. I need that.
So good.
The accessories look great.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, I'm. The only thing I don't like about the 2-pack is that the paint on Kratos is like a little different, and like, dang it, I kind of wanted to switch parts and stuff between.
You can probably still do it.
Yeah, but it's like the original Kratos is like chalky white, and the 2-pack one is like more pale. It's like almost pinkish, so it might look a little weird. I don't know. I'd have to see. But that game is super fun because coming off of Red Dead, which is very slow, God of War is like super fast paced in comparison. And the combat is so smooth because the axe that he has, it's kind of like similar to Thor's hammer. So he'll throw it and call it back to him. So you can like throw it at someone, and then if you call it back, it'll like slice through them and come back to your hand. And it's just super dope. Like he rips people in half. It's just for a person that does a whole bunch of gory pictures and just is all around crazy. That game is just so sweet. And the voice actor for Kratos is just epic as well.
Alex, have you seen that video? I think it's God of War versus like Thor, and it's like someone did like an animation of it.
Yeah, I saw like a couple seconds of that. I thought it was pretty decent. But yeah, that game was super sick. There's a person that you fight at the beginning of the game that shocked the mess out of me. Like it was wild. I'd maybe like have to send you guys a YouTube clip of that. It's this guy called the Stranger towards the beginning of the game, and he's just like a beast for some reason. I'm not very far in the story, but he's just like God mode all of a sudden. But that game's been pretty sick. What else? I have been watching that show Counterpart every Sunday.
Yeah. Is it still? Wait, so is that still airing?
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to watch that, dude.
Yeah, it's a newer show. Like it's a second season now, and that show is
okay. Got you.
That show is so dope, man. Like I highly recommend it to you guys. That thing. I mean, it's not like action packed or anything. It's more like just story and character driven than like people shooting each other and stuff. But there still is that. But J.K. Simmons just nails his character on that show, man. It's freaking insane. So I've been watching that, and I'm trying to remember because I feel like it's been like 8 years in between every episode. I feel like it's been years since we recorded. So Yeah, as far as music, I've been listening to a lot of. Let me pull it up just so I can see it. I've listened to a lot of Bill Evans again.
Nice. I
Finn.
love Bill Evans, dude.
Yeah, Peace is becoming one of my favorite songs
Peace
to listen
is one of the best songs ever.
to. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude, it's so good.
I've been loving that, bro. He just plays very beautifully. Anything that slightly sounds like Vince Guaraldi, I'm hooked immediately.
Yeah, my problem is I'm so bummed that like it's Christmas time is over because Christmas time is here is one of my all-time favorite songs, but I only feel right listening to it like around Christmas time.
Me, I'll just listen to it. I don't even care. I'll just imagine it's Christmas. Like some of our trees are still up. I'm just chilling. Just listening to it. Also, I finally started listening to Denzel Curry's album.
Okay.
Taboo. It's all right. You know, I there's parts of Denzel Curry that I like, and there's parts that I'm just kind of like, eh. It's kind of similar to A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like I like a lot of what you're doing, but some of it's just not my speed. It's not like I think it's bad. It's just not my speed. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised you listened to Denzel Curry. Period. Like that. That's interesting. I'm glad you're listening to it though.
Yeah, I mean, I like his rapping ability a lot.
For sure.
But some songs, I'm like, I could do without that. I really like Perks. What was it, like Perks or something? I don't know. Every title on the Taboo album is like weird.
They're all weird. Yeah, I've listened to it a couple times through. I don't really listen to any individual songs, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. You know, it's not exactly my speed, but it's kind of interesting. I like certain songs like Sumo. That's definitely. Like I can kind of rock with Sumo. Also, I'm listening to a lot of The Far Side.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Gosh, which album was it? Let me see. La Cabra in the California. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
That's the. Oh, I do not know how to pronounce it. I love that album, dude. That's the one that has Runnin' on it, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Runnin' is it's just a dope song.
We've talked about in this podcast too. Runnin' is like one of the best hip hop songs. Period. Oh my goodness.
It is so dope. Also, I made a mistake.
No. What happened?
I had not listened to We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service.
Oh, what?
You see, okay, now hear me out. I thought it was like hits, rarities, and remixes where it was just I thought it was just a re-release of song, so I never even bothered with it. But then my sister and I, we were playing Blacktop on 2K18.
For sure.
And we heard it was Tribe Called Quest, so we were just listening to it, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've heard this one before. And then I heard Kendrick was on it, and I was like, hold up!
Oh, yeah, that's
Stop the press.
That's Conrad Tokyo.
Yeah, and then I had to look up the song, and I listened to Conrad Tokyo, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like an actual new album that I hadn't listened to. I mean, it was new in 2016, but I was like, yo, I didn't listen to it at all.
That album is so good, man. What a perfect like send off. Like they still had a lot of Fife in there. R.I.P. One of my favorite artists of all rappers of all time. But they had a lot of him in there, and it was so like they had that Fife tribute song, The Donald. My favorite is The Killing Season, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten to that yet.
I think Kanye is on the hook, but that's not why I love it. But like Kanye's hook is like the soldier. And it's so good. It has like
so horrible.
It has Consequence, and it has Busta Rhymes, and it's so good.
Yeah, I have to listen to it. The next song I'm on is Kids, and I know Andre 3000's in it, and I'm like, oh buddy. I totally just disregarded this album because I was like, oh, it's just a re-release of songs.
What a bummer, dude. What are you rating it so far? How do you rate it?
So far it's definitely a 4.5
for sure. I think.
4.5 out of.
What do you think of Solid Wall of Sound? That's one of my favorite.
Wait, let me see.
That's one with the it's Q-Tip and Fife, and it's the one with the Elton John sample from Benny the Jet.
Oh yeah, I thought that was actually pretty sweet.
I love that.
I'm really liking this album. I wish I'd known that it was actually new songs.
For sure, dude. Mobius is really good. Oh my goodness, every song on the album is really good. Moving Backwards with Anderson .Paak. Oh my goodness, Ego sounds like just like a classic Tribe song, and then Black Spasmodic is one of my favorites too. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, it's one thing that really just made me really want to go for it. Is like, yo, they have Kendrick and Andre 3000 and Anderson .Paak and all these other people on this album. Kendrick and Tribe is literally just a dream collab of mine. The production is kind of a little strange on that song.
That song is it's kind of weird. It's very that song, but I like it. But it's very like mellowish, very like
it's very
feels like it'd be like an Akira or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also very short.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang it!
How short is it?
I wanted more rapping on this. Yeah, but I also really like Kendrick's verse on that.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get through more of that album. I'm glad that I now know. I'm so glad I didn't like die and not know that was an album full of new songs.
That album got snubbed by the Grammys too. I was really looking forward to seeing what it would win at the Grammys, and they didn't give it anything. I don't think.
Well, the Grammys have been a little funky. I mean, they gave Taylor Swift. They gave Taylor Swift Best Album over to Pimp a Butterfly, and that to me is one of the largest.
What was the album? 1989. 1989 is a really good album though. But I totally agree. No, it's not even Pimp Butterfly in the same hemisphere. I'm just saying it's like as long as I'm glad it's not Reputation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just that was the most strange thing to me when that happened, because was that the same year that he performed at the Grammys? I can't remember.
No, that was last year. I'm pretty sure he performed something from Damn. I think it was.
No. I'm talking about the stuff he did for To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, that was the one where he's like in the prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the same year.
Yeah, that made no sense, and that his performance at the Grammys, well, not at the Grammys. I think what was it? He did a performance at one award show that was what put me on to his music.
Really?
Yeah, because my cousin is a huge fan of him, but I had never listened to him because that was kind of when I was not listening to.
I don't listen to modern music.
That was when I wasn't listening to stuff from this era. I mean, I listened to J. Cole and people like that.
J. Cole, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, for sure. Probably one of my closest friends. His name is Mason. He put me on to Kendrick a long time ago. Right when Good Kid came out, pretty much is when he put me onto him. And I was like, oh, Kendrick, isn't this the guy that sings that weird like swimming pool song? And I heard it once. And so I was like, no. And he's like, listen to it. And so I listened to it. I'm like, why? Why did I make fun of this man? Like, he's the GOAT. He's amazing.
Right. What's hilarious is when I started getting into his music, I realized how many of his songs I actually heard, like Swimming Pools and Mad City and
Mad City, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Don't Kill My Vibe.
Even Aiden would like this album. Good Kid, Mad City is my favorite Kendrick album for sure.
Yeah, mine is To Pimp a Butterfly. I said that before. Just because jazz, Kendrick, lovely.
These Walls, man. I think we've talked about this too. But after Sing About Me, These Walls is my second favorite Kendrick song and one of my favorite songs. Period.
Speaking of which, have you seen the All Right music video?
I think so.
I really want to meet Kendrick and ask him why the little snippet of a song that was at the beginning of that video isn't a legit song. I don't know if you heard it.
I have to watch it again. I remember the King Kunta video really well. I don't necessarily know if I remember the All Right one.
Yeah, at the beginning he was in a car with J-Rock and Schoolboy Q and Ab-Soul.
Well, continue, man.
Yeah, he was in a car, and these police officers were carrying the car, and he was like, "On the dead homies," and then a song comes in, and they're all bobbing in the car, and he's like, "Yo, turn this up," and then he's like, "Tell me who the," and he just anyone listening to this right now, or just go pull up that video and listen to that. I really wish.
That's how I feel about Hood Politics. Is Hood Politics starts off with the that, and I'm like, I love that, and then it gets into like the but now he wants his day one. I'm like, but I love that beginning little guitar part. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah. So my God, he does that a lot. Like that commercial he did with Dr. Dre when Good Kid came out. It was like, that Beats commercial. And he's like, "It's alive." I'm like, why didn't that song come out? Or the song he did with J. Cole, why didn't that come out? He has a lot of stuff. I'm like, release it, dang it. Somebody, please.
I'm just excited to see what J. Cole's going to be doing this year because he killed the features last year.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, Off These, man. That's just been
I love that song. You really helped me get me. My brother showed me that song, and I was like, nah. And then you're talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, it's freaking amazing. I love that song.
Yeah, he's really dope. I don't understand all the hate he got last year. Like, people were acting like he was Russ or something. Like,
people just give him hate because they're dumb. Right. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, people are just dumb.
Right. Yeah. It was so crazy. But
for sure.
Yeah. What else did I get into? Gosh, I'm really trying to remember because I'm horrible with my memory because I'll just freaking forget. I think that's most of what I got into for my last thing. Have you guys seen that Darth Vader YouTube thing? It's like a Shards of like the Past or something like that. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
I don't believe
I know
so.
what you're talking about. I haven't seen it, but I've seen it all over YouTube, and I really want to watch it. I just haven't.
You guys have got to watch that. It's like a really good production for like a YouTube thing, and it's like really interesting. Obviously, there's like no legit Star Wars actors in there, so the Darth Vader voice isn't James Earl Jones. Anybody that isn't James Earl Jones doing Darth Vader, I feel sorry for them because I immediately hate them. It's like, no, I want James Earl Jones. Like, you sound nothing like the character. But the production on that was really good, and I'm actually interested in seeing where that goes because I think they're trying to do like an episodic thing with that. And it's just kind of like Darth Vader in the early days and how he's kind of struggling with like the new identity that he has and trying to like convince himself like, I'm not Anakin Skywalker, I'm Darth Vader. And I think, I'm always interested in psychosis type things. So that has been very intriguing to me. So yeah, I saw that on YouTube and I thought that was very interesting. So I highly recommend that. It's just super dope. Yeah, I believe that's it for my benches. Yeah.
Sweet, dude. Those are good binges. Aiden, you can always tell whenever Aiden was like muted doing something else, and then you say something. He's like, yeah, Alex, good binges. What you talking about again? Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure.
No, I could hear it all. You guys are just talking.
I can hear it all. I'm just in the kitchen.
No, Aiden, I'm just kidding. I always feel bad when you almost feel like not included when you talk about music. Feel free to chime in, dude.
We have to legitimately make him a playlist. Like, you make him a playlist, I make him a playlist.
I'm gonna write to do that.
Yeah,
because I want Aiden to be able to contribute to what we talk about.
I want Aiden to be like, yo, have you guys listened to that MF Doom track, Doomsday? Like, I want him to just.
You don't like Doomsday?
What? No, I do. I was saying I want him to be in a conversation like.
Oh yeah,
he's talking like that.
Oh, dude,
Doomsday.
It's a song I sent in the group chat a while. MF Doom fan kind of annoys me a lot, but dude, Doomsday and Rap Snitch Knishes, and then everything in Mad Villainy.
But obviously, don't listen to that first because that's like God tier. Like you have to like really,
Mad Villainy.
Yeah, just anything MF Doom, you have to like legit already be like really into rap. Because if you're not,
although Doomsday, man, isn't that Aretha Franklin? That sample. When I was made for you.
Oh no.
What? That
It's a joke. It's a joke, Aiden.
No, it wasn't. He's serious.
It was. No, it actually was. No, I don't know who's on the sample, but okay, I'm gonna get into my pickups and binges if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I got one thing for pickups. Excuse me. Here we go, and I have a lot of binges, so. Whew, here we go. For my pickups, I went to this like conference or whatever with a bunch of friends. It was amazing. We had a good time. We were in Atlanta, home of the Migos. Yeah, it was amazing though. So much good food. Loved it. But I was really inspired after that trip. I'm like, you know what? I really needed to cut back on saving money. My second semester might cut back on spending money. My second semester of school is about to start. I'm like living paycheck to paycheck almost. Like, I really need to slow down and I really need to start saving some. And so I'm like, after I got a bunch of my Christmas gift from my grandparents, which I told them not to get me anything, but they got me some cash. And I'm like, this will be my final purchase of toy stuff for a little while.
Some cash.
I believe it. But I was like, this is gonna be my final like big purchase of toys for a little while. I'll buy little things here and there, but I'm like, I really am just gonna try to dedicate my paychecks to like saving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so right before this, I found something at Barnes and Noble. It was the SHF, so SH Figure Arts Majin Buu Fat Buu figure. It was like really expensive. I can never normally buy things that are this expensive because I just normally never have the money. But I was like, this is gonna be my final big purchase for a little while. And it honestly lived up to the hype. It is freaking gorgeous, man. It is a 5 out of 5 FPS. It is so great to finally have a Dragon Ball figure that isn't like a Z fighter that I can actually like have them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The problem with Dragon Ball figures and figures from like anime in general is that it's like I can't have Cell Saga Trunks against Fat Buu and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like they're all the arcs are so separate that it's like I really have to have figures for each one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I have Cell Saga Vegeta and Cell Saga Trunks, but then I have like Namek Saga Goku and Krillin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like very it's very hard for me to get like good scenes where it all makes sense. Right now, I've actually built up enough of a little library of like figures that I can do shots with like Fat Boo. So I have like Ultimate Gohan, and I have the Vegeta works. I mean, he's in his armor. I don't really think I need to get like Boo Saga Vegeta to make it make sense, but it's honestly just it's so good to have. He's so big. It is like that's like the biggest box like for like a import that I have.
Wow, really?
And I think it's the biggest Dragon Ball box besides Shenron. Like it's bigger than Broly, which is crazy. So light, which is really cool. Yeah, sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. I am sick. So but yeah, he's really light, so that makes him have a lot of cool poses. And then on top of that, I got some colored lights, which I got from Five Below, which Alex was filling me in on. I think I talked about it last week. But that has just really added to like the shots with Boo. Like I've added red and blue from both directions, so then it like really gives it that like accented hue. I'll talk about some similar stuff with my favorite photo of the week later on. But with that cool lighting. But yeah, he's amazing. I honestly like if you are a Dragon Ball fan, like you have to have this figure, especially like if you need a villain. Like I don't have a Cell or a Frieza or an Android or anything. So like this is like a really big deal, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited that I'm going out with a bang for a little while. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I'm glad my last figure wasn't like I don't know, like Blizzard from the Hulkbuster wave.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm sorry. That is
no, dude.
horrible.
That figure sucks. I'm not even like I didn't even buy it. I would. Oh no, thank you. It's really funny actually. I have like a couple boxed legends, like the Blizzard one, the blue and white one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wait, why did Aiden come in like you just said? Wait,
he does it every time. He just buzz up. Wait, which figure? Actually, I just dropped my mic. That actually really sucked. But no, it was funny. I was actually looking. I have a couple, I have 4 sealed mint legends on my wall that I just haven't opened. It's the Walmart exclusive Black Panther, the original one, so not the pink one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And then I have Spider-Man UK because Hasbro sent me a replacement and I just never opened it. I just kind of liked how it looked in the box. And then at a con a couple years ago, I got a Machine Man and a Thundra Legends, both sealed for $5 each. And so I'm like, I'll just keep this in there. Give me some wall deco. You know how it is. But I was looking at the back of that Thundra figure and it had like the whole Hulkbuster wave. I'm like, man, this wave sucks.
Right.
So bad,
it's
dude.
the ultimate Walmart peg warming wave.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
Even that vision. Oh
awesome.
Yeah.
I have that vision. It's so bad. I want to get the vintage wave one so bad.
Me too.
It looks amazing. I want to get the Cjism. How do you pronounce it? Like Cjism?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
CJism. That's all.
Cjism. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, he made a cape for that vintage wave one, and it looks so good.
Yeah, I definitely need that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So hold on, I'm gonna send something in the group chat for you really quick. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, I've just a ton of movies. I've just been watching so many movies, and I've been either missed or I'm just like watching latest stuff. But what I want to talk about first is I've been using this social media platform for like a couple months. It is called Letterboxd. I just sent a link in the group chat. You guys can go check it out.
I think you've plugged Letterboxd every episode.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I've been watching so many movies that I want to make sure people are using it. I've only talked about it once. I also think I talked about it on the Lost episode.
Oh,
yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
I think
So just in case I haven't talked about it, Letterboxd is platform where basically you rank and rate and review movies all the time. You don't have to review or do anything, but you can. Basically, I use it for, you can add, do you see a movie you haven't seen? Add it to your watch list. That way you can look through it and be like, here are all the movies I have not seen that I want to see. Oh, what did I think about this film? Oh, did I really hate it for this specific reason? Write it down. That way you remember what reason you hated it for. And on your profile, you can display your top 4 movies of all time. It'll show like every time somebody clicks on your profile, like on Instagram, your bio, it's like it shows like your four favorite movies. It's super awesome. And then it'll show like what you can rate movies. Like, I give this movie a 3-star. It's on a 1 to 5 star rating, and it is just so much fun. It really helps me keep track of all the movies I've been watching. And so I'm going to talk about 4 movies and then a TV show. I'm going to talk about them in order from highest, what I rated them highest to lowest. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Everyone's ready. Okay, first movie I saw this week was a movie that I wanted to see for a long time. It wasn't ever streaming anywhere. I didn't really want to just look it up. And so I heard it's amazing, and I just watched it for the first time. Reservoir Dogs. Have you guys seen Reservoir Dogs?
No, I want to, though. I really want to.
It is a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's his first like big movie. It was like his giant debut. It's with like Steve Buscemi and what's his name? Oh, he was in Pulp Fiction too.
Wait, Reservoir Dogs came out before Pulp Fiction?
It was like 1990 something. Here it is. 1992. Pulp
Okay.
Fiction was 94. And I actually just rewatched Pulp Fiction last night for like the 30th time, which was really awesome. I love Uma Thurman. But yeah, so it has like Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, Chris Penn, Steve Buscemi, all those guys. And it was freaking crazy. Steve Buscemi is one of my favorite actors. I just love him. I don't know why. I just think he's hilarious. Fargo is one of my all-time favorite movies. So probably my second favorite movie ever. Actually, it's either my second or it's my second favorite movie. But he kills it. The whole cast. It's literally just like watching acting. Like you're watching a movie where you're literally just focusing on the acting the whole movie, and it is just so good. Oh my goodness, I can't even. It is a 5 out of 5 every way. Like the way they do the storytelling, like you start off with one of like start off in the middle of the movie, and then you go back like every once in a while you go back to see like different people's perspective on the beginning, and then they talk about this event, and you barely see the event. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're talking about like, oh man, this guy went crazy. He shot up a ton of people. It was nuts. And people are bleeding or whatever, and then like, you never see them like shoot up a bunch of people. You see clips from it, but it's like you never see like the full thing. And it just shows like Tarantino's like he's a genius, man. It is so.
He's also insane.
Probably.
Like, have you seen him in an interview? Like, I don't know what what
awesome.
drugs he does, but he's out there.
He's a good actor too. Like, he's hilarious. He acts in this Pulp Fiction. He's hilarious in Pulp Fiction as Jimmy. You know what I'm talking about, Alex?
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
What?
Yeah,
Alex, you would really like these movies. It's like crime, like comedy, noir movies. Like you would like these.
Yeah, I want to see it. I just haven't.
Pulp Fiction's on Netflix. Reservoir Dogs is on Hulu. 5 out of 5 for both of them. I'd never seen Reservoir Dogs before the other day. So that was like, oh my goodness. It was just incredible. So good. I don't know which one I like more. I like the cast, I think, in Pulp Fiction more, but I really like Reservoir Dogs. There is this scene with Michael Madsen, and he's like dancing to this song, and it is freaking terrifying, and it is awesome. Oh my goodness. It is so good. 5 out of 5 for that one for sure. Please watch Reservoir Dogs. I loved it. It was amazing. Second movie, I give that one a 5. Second movie I watched, I actually saw in the theater a couple days ago with some friends. I saw Vice. Have you guys seen or heard about Vice?
Oh, yeah. I saw the trailers. I saw the Golden Globes.
Dick Cheney. Yeah. I actually did see it.
Wait, did you guys see the Golden Globes or anything from?
I did.
I watched it. Yeah,
I watched clips.
I thought it was hilarious when he said, I want to thank Satan for inspiration for this role.
Honestly, at first I was like, whoa, what the heck? And then I realized, I'm like, oh yeah, no, Dick Cheney sucks. Like, we aren't ever going to talk about politics or anything on here, but man, like the way Christian Bale portrayed Dick Cheney, I'm like, if this is all accurate to history, man, he sucks. Like as a human, like he is terrible.
I just love the way he talked in the trailers. He's like,
for sure. Aiden, you said you watched this?
Yeah.
Awesome. What'd you think?
I really liked it. I think the portrayal of Dick Cheney from Christian Bale and like his physical transformation is kind of like, I don't know if you guys saw Darkest Hour.
Yeah, with Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill. And it was like kind of just reminded me of like the physical transformation, like the same thing and how he embodied the character. And I thought he did a really good job. And like the story was interesting because it's a way of like kind of watching history unfold, even though you may know the story. So
what would you rate it, Aiden?
Probably like a 3.5. I mean, I'm like not a huge.
Dude, you're right on the money. That's what I rated it too. A 3.5 FPS.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what was actually funny? The way I saw Darkest Hour was we watched Dunkirk first.
Oh, I want to see Dunkirk.
Then we watched Darkest Hour, and it was kind of funny because we like saw, the actual like military stuff going on, and then the strategy behind it, like behind the scene.
Oh, that's really cool. Actually, I should do that. I have not seen either. So.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen those? Yeah,
Darkest Hour was a great movie.
I think it's ironic that like and I was thinking the exact same thing because they both gained a lot, especially Christian Bale. He gained like 40 pounds to play Dick Cheney. But I think it's funny how they're the exact opposite types of people. Like you know what I mean? Though it's like, this guy who's trying to like gain power and stuff, all the crap politics or whatever. Then you have like Winston Churchill who I don't think was. You know what I mean?
No, he's a great, for sure.
Yeah, Christian Bale has got to have ruined his system somehow by all these weight changes.
He is incredible, man. That his performance in the movie alone, like without him in this movie, it'd be like a 1 or like a 1.5. But like and I thought the movie was good.
Think what's his name? Oh my God, what's
Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, as Bush.
He was amazing. Oh my goodness. Did you guys ever see 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri?
No, but I want to.
Last year, yeah.
You saw it, Aiden? My man Aiden with the movies. Okay.
I am a huge movie nut.
Me
and Oscars and Golden Globes. I mean, I make lists of all the awards and like what I want to win, and then if it doesn't win,
oh my God, Aiden's a nerd.
Aiden, what a nerd. No, Aiden, you should use Letterboxd, man, because it's really nice of keeping track of what movies you've already seen. Like, oh, I can look right now. Yeah. All the movies I've already rated. I have 262 movies or whatever. And then I have 50 reviews, and I have I want to see another 201 movies that I have not seen yet. And then it'll also show you like your statistics, like, oh, the biggest rating I've given out 54 4-star ratings, and I've only given out 6 half-star ratings, like literally just a half a star.
But
yeah, that's really funny. But yeah, Vice was I actually thought it was really good. Like 3.5 is not a bad rating. That's like that's almost, it was really good.
The only reason I give it that is because history movies aren't my like per se cup of tea. They're not really what I like go for. But like it was still a really well done and directed, and like the acting was superb. That's just like it doesn't really.
I love the style. Like the director, I'll pull it up right now. He did The Big Short, which I actually really liked.
I really like that movie as well.
The acting's really good. Steve Carell's really good in this one. I love Sam Rockwell. He's one of my favorites. I love Amy Adams in this movie. Is really good. Her acting is really good. My only problem was I didn't really like a lot of the messages. Like it was either way, politics. Like I don't think we need to get into that, but it's like it was very blatant. Like he sucks as a human being, and it's like Dick Cheney's like doing this stuff, and which is not good. He's definitely like trying to like make money or whatever, but then it shows like kids like in like poverty and all these like forest fires and like bombs and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, like it was very not necessarily biased, but it was very heavy handed and not in a good way. Like make me feel these things without being so direct. It kind of loses its elegance when it does stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I've learned with Hollywood is that if they're going to do something, they do it overboard. Like, if you watch any of these award shows, they're always like, if we're going to fight for equality for women everything. Like, no man will ever, like, Hollywood.
Sure. It's very, like, one.
Right. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it, like, over the top. That's one thing I've noticed.
For sure.
So they like doing that in movies, too.
Which is, like, it was really... It was in it, and another thing, it got kind of hard to follow at certain points. It did some jumping around, but I thought the acting was really good. I thought the story was good. I would definitely recommend people watching it. You don't have to see it in the theater, though. That's kind of what brings it down to. You know what I mean? It's like there's no pull to go see this in the theater. You can easily just watch this at home, and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gave Reservoir Dogs a 5. This one's Vice is a 3.5. The next movie I'm going to be talking about, my second to last movie, is Bird Box. Did you guys watch Bird Box?
I watched Bird Box.
That movie is horrible.
What?
Did you watch it, Alex?
Yeah, I watched it. It's
good, because we have one person who thinks it's horrible. And Aiden, what do you think of it?
I really love Bird Box.
And then I'm in the middle, so we have a perfect little dialogue. Okay, sweet. Alex, why did you think Bird Box was terrible?
Okay, so the characters were very horribly written. Like, for example, everybody's personality was very over the top. Like, as soon as we meet John Malkovich's character, we already know he's just going to be just an over-the-top jerk the entire movie. And even some of his emotions, like, for example, I'm going to get into spoilers because I kind of have to kind of make some of my points.
Okay, everyone. Yeah. Spoiler warning, everyone.
Spoiler warning, you've been warned. When his wife went out to save Sandra Bullock's character and she died, what was really John Malkovich's emotion? Like, he was just like, there was no dialogue. There was nothing. He was just kind of just staring. And that didn't really
very like mad, almost mad that she died. Like, not even like sad, but like mad.
It didn't feel believable to me. The black guy, I don't even remember what his character's name was. He seemed very trusting of everybody for no reason. And his backstory was just kind of thrown in there for some reason. Is that
a bad character, or is that like reflective? Because I think some people can be like that. Like, some people can.
I think some people can be like that, but I think it didn't feel very believable to me. And
okay, I get.
He would let everyone in without.
And for example, there was a lot of dialogue things that I thought were just choppily and oddly written. Like, for instance, when we're looking at flashbacks of them trying to survive in the house, he just all of a sudden goes, when I was fighting in the army, when I was in Iraq, it was like, what? Where did that come from? It was kind of just thrown in there just to kind of give him a reason to kind of be able to fight somewhat. It didn't seem like a very believable way to put it in there. Well,
besides the characters, what else did you not like besides the characters?
I think it would have been better if we just focused on the journey.
I agree.
Because the back and forth looking at it kind of cut down the danger to me. It's like I didn't fear for any of the main characters' lives.
Well, none of them were going to survive. You knew it, right? Because you didn't see the beginning. Like, oh, they're all dead.
And nothing. Also, the threat, the monsters, they didn't seem all that scary. As long as you keep especially in the present day stuff with them on the boat, as long as you keep your blindfold on, you're fine. It's not like they can just straight up grab you. None of it really seemed all that dangerous to me in the boat journey. I also felt like this would have been...
What about the rapids and like the dude who's trying to kill him and stuff?
Yeah, that was fine.
That was freaky, dude. I was stressed.
Also, they didn't give me enough information on the people who could see and would try and make you see. I felt like they just kind of just were thrown in there as another threat.
It felt like kind of lazy world building. Like,
and
give it a reason. I did, although I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, this movie, you guys can give your rating in a second. I gave this movie a 2.5.
What?
My problems were like, who said what? Was that you, Aiden?
Yes.
Aiden. My problem is a lot of it was I didn't like the characters, like Alex said. I didn't like the jumping back and forth. I felt no danger for anyone except for her. But I will say that one thing that the movie did super well was the kid stuff. Like, the kid actors were fine. I mean, what do you expect? But like the way that they really built tension with the kids, like I literally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, little kid stuff kind of freaks me out. Like, I don't like seeing little kids get hurt. Like, especially having a younger brother who's around that age. Like, it was really, I was so stressed during the whenever the kid fell out of the boat that I literally just left the room. Like, I was like, I really cannot even handle this right now. I went back and watched that part, but I literally just I was like feeling sick. It was stressing me out so bad with the little kid stuff.
I really think
I looked it up too.
I really think that stuff would have been much better if they just focused on the journey instead of just going back to the house. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would have been a lot more tense if we just saw 2 hours of them just trying to get to this place. And also, because of the back and forth, because of the choppiness, I felt like the ending, it didn't really feel earned. It was just kind of like, woohoo, they made it. I didn't even feel like it was a danger of them making it at some point. You know what I mean?
Well, Aiden, I want to hear what you liked about it. I want to hear Aiden likes about it first before we keep trashing on it.
Yeah. Aiden, what did you like about it?
Okay, so I liked how it jumped back and forth because, like, for me, it was cool to see how they got there, even though, and some of the characters, I got like emotionally attached to a little bit.
For sure.
So even if I, in the back of my mind, knew they were going to die, like seeing them die was still pretty sad, especially forget his name, the bigger black guy who like runs out the door and like stops the dude from coming in.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh no, that guy. Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. So like that was pretty sad. I didn't really like feel too like the relationship of Sandra Bullock's character and the other guy. I didn't feel too much about that, but like the whole journey and the suspense and like how like I was always kind of on the edge of my feet, especially when that one guy came in. God, I hate that guy. I forget his name. The dude who opens the blinds for like the mom.
Oh, I hate that guy too. Yeah, whatever his name was.
Like I was like, do I trust this guy? Do I not trust this guy? Like, what do I do? And so like I felt very like conflicted about that character, which I think was pretty cool, like that it was able to do that. And so like just kind of stuff like that got me like really kind of hyped about it, that I was like, wow, this movie's like really keeping me on edge. And especially like in like the rapids and stuff. And then like some of like the dialogue, like how I liked how Sandra Bullock was like kind of debating, like, do I have my son go, or do I have like when, who looks like when she's debating with like the kids, you guys know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which I didn't feel was long enough, because then it felt like unnecessary. Like if you take that out, does that do anything to the film? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So anyway, so I liked how like she was debating, like, do I have my son go? But I can't like let this lady's daughter, who she entrusted me with, go. So like she has this internal conflict. And I also I liked we didn't know exactly like where they were going. We just kind of knew it was a safe spot. We didn't know why. And then like when we get there, we realized the blind people are like safe. So I don't know. I just like the only thing I didn't really get is it doesn't really go into detail about why birds are really able to like,
Yeah.
like sense this presence or whatever. But like it wasn't bad at all. And I'm like, I didn't really mind it. And the same as Alex, kind of your problem, like the world building wasn't that much there. Like, again, the birds weren't explained. I have a feeling it was just like insane people were able to like, just got more insane, but they didn't die. But like, it never explained any of that. And like, also the thing is like the one guy, what's his name? The one I was talking about who opens the blinds, who comes in and then ruins everything for everyone. Yeah. Gary, he basically like, is fine the whole time and is able to act sane, and then
like, that was also very strange.
Insane. Because like the two other guys that we're introduced to are insane the whole time. The guy who tries to break in and the guy who tries to kill him on the river. Like it's like I don't get how he was able to kind of turn it off and like act normal and say this is what's happening. This is like, and he's self-aware. He's like, these people are able to look and be fine, even though he's one of those people. Like it's just. That was a little interesting, but I did love the direction of the movie and like how it was filmed. And yeah,
definitely. Yeah. I think also A Quiet Place, I feel like does this so much better. That it
I was going to say it reminded me of A Quiet Place for sure.
I haven't even seen A Quiet Place. I just like from what I've heard from other people and from what the movie just like. I mean, I guess I haven't seen it, but I can just say that like I like the idea of if they don't show us the monsters, like I get it, that's fine. I don't have to see it. It leaves it to your imagination, which is cool. But like. I have to understand the monsters. Like I don't understand. So they're outside, but they can't come inside of a room.
Right.
Or like, but some people can see them. Some people can't. You can't see them, period. So not even through a video or anything. Like it was.
Well, I think it's like just
very confusing.
A force like you can't see, but it's an I don't even know. It's like a wind kind of. So like it can't go inside because like the barriers of like a fortress, like it can't go.
Yeah.
Unless maybe a door.
Which I think is oddly vague.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
I mean, it was very vague.
For sure. And, I liked parts about it. And I loved Sandra Bullock's acting. And I actually really liked John Malkovich's. I wish he had more of a redemption little thing at the end. Like
I wish he wasn't so over the top.
But I love John Malkovich. I thought the kids did a good job. I liked the ending. I did like the ending. It's kind of basic, but I like happy endings. So I liked it.
I mean, I think that ending would have been great if it was just earned. And I feel like it wasn't earned. Like they went on a boat, they fell off the boat, they walked, she tripped, then she gets the kids, and then they go on there at the end.
Yeah, but like if you think about like the journey, like they like the kids almost took off their blindfold because like this mysterious whatever was telling them to, and sounded like Sandra Bullock's character. So it's like there was a lot of danger in terms of like the rapids and like the force, like and the other people on the like trying to attack them, but like there wasn't also like kind of a sense of like for some reason everyone got scared when the wind came, even if they were like inside the car or like they had their blindfolds on. Like nothing, it can't attack you because it's like,
that was another thing. The character, like, a lot of my issues came with the characters. The characters felt very
like when Sandra Bullock's trying to like get into like the fortress and she's like, just take the kids and stuff, and like the wind's going on. It's like it's not like you guys are in any danger. Like, there's nothing that it can do to like hurt you if you have your blindfolds on.
And if they were in any danger, that was never explained.
True.
Yeah, exactly. Like it didn't explain if they would be in danger. Like why would it? Because the only thing that we get like hints of is that it can only be done through like the eyes, like looking at it.
Yeah, I liked parts of it, but a lot of it, I was just like, this is pretty. And for a thing called Bird Box, the birds weren't used as often as you'd think they would be for something called Bird Box, especially the specific birds that were in the box with them on the journey.
I don't know how they survived, fam. I don't know what they were feeding them. Like,
because they fell in the water and crap, and it made no sense
for like 5 years, right? Because they had them at the start, and then for like another 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, you can barely feed yourselves, but you're feeding the birds. That made no sense.
What? Yeah. What do you guys rate it? I rated it.
Mine is definitely a 1.
So we got a 1, a 2.5, and a 4. They're all not like 1 is a pretty bad rate. 2.5 is just saying it's all right. It's not good. It's not great. It's not terrible. Just kind of fine.
I think it would have been dope. If they were gonna try and still do a back and forth thing, I think it would have been cool as a show, like a TV show, like a miniseries.
As a show for sure.
Yeah, or even just if if we're doing just the journey, it could have been a good short film too.
Yeah.
But a show would have been better because we would have got more time with the characters in the house. We would have got more time with the journey, which felt very short because of all the back and forth, And we knew everybody was gonna die, so we weren't exactly. I wasn't exactly feeling for any of the characters. Just like, well, I know you're gonna die.
Definitely.
But anyway, okay. We took up so much time talking.
It is all good. It is all good. I want to talk about one more movie, and I also want to throw in. I also recently rewatched again.
Wait. Go back. You glitched.
Yeah, you glitched. Oh, sorry. I'm saying. Before I get into my last movie that I want to talk about is I also just rewatched Big Lebowski. The Coen brothers are my favorite directors of all time. With Fargo, No Country for Old Men being in some of my favorite movies. Period.
I'm hoping to see No Country for Old Men soon.
You haven't? It's on Netflix, man.
I really want to see that.
The way they do the movie, it has no score. Like it is literally just like air. Like you know what I mean? It's like literally just characters, and it is nuts. It is so amazing. Fargo's my favorite, but man, No Country for Old Men is good. Same with Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski is incredible. I love Steve Buscemi in this. John Goodman's amazing. So is Jeff Bridges.
Oh, I was like, dang, Jeff Bridges gets no love.
I love Jeff Bridges in this movie. He's amazing. But yeah, that movie's great. And now, the worst movie I saw all week. It got 1.5 star from me. 1.5 FPS. Are you guys ready? Black Mirror Bandersnatch. Ugh. Have you guys seen this one yet?
I haven't. I have no plans on
Aiden,
seeing it.
have you?
Aiden is gone.
Sounds good, man. Totally. No, I thought this movie was pretty much doo-doo. There's a couple things I liked, or else it would be getting like a 1 to a
Did
half
you do
star.
all the endings and crap?
I did one ending. I did not want to sit through that any longer, and then I just watched videos on the other endings. I got the one ending. I got like the best ending, the good ending, where it's like he basically like some rough stuff happens with him and his dad, and then like that kind of stuff. Aiden, are you here?
Yeah.
Have you seen Black Mirror Bandersnatch?
Nope.
Okay, don't. It's not very good and it's not very fun. Like I was really looking forward to the mechanic of the choose your own adventure, and at first it's kind of cool. Like, there's this one scene where you get to choose who gets to jump off a roof. To their death. It's crazy. Like I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool, but like it's so bleak and not in the fun Black Mirror way. Like it's very just down with no positive like upbeat anything. The characters are really cringy and boring.
That sounds like my type of speed.
My type of speed, all sad, no
Bleak.
happy. No, I'm the exact opposite. No, but there was nothing of like even like, you know what I mean? Like you can't just have it be like, I don't know. And they didn't do it well if they were going to do it like that. At least do it well. Will Poulter's character I liked, but he was the only one. Like everyone sucked. I didn't like anyone. The main character was so annoying. Oh my goodness, and he's ugly. I'm just kidding. No, but he was annoying. He was annoying. There's a couple cool scenes. But overall it just felt really clunky and not fun, and I was not enjoying it. Like I was like looking at the clock, like waiting for it to be over. Like the only reason why I finished it is because I wanted to talk about it and have it actually like finished it. Yeah. But yeah, it's just it was not. I just didn't think it was very good. I give it a 1.5 FPS, maybe even teetering on a 1 FPS, but yeah, not my favorite. Don't watch it, honestly, like unless you really love I love Black Mirror, but unless you really just have a lot of time on your hands and you just want to kill a movie, then just go watch that. But yeah, not very good. Definitely watch Reservoir Dogs, definitely watch Vice. Don't watch the last two. Bird Box are things. I mean, I don't really think
just
Bird Box is watch it to form your own opinion.
Exactly.
But it's not necessary. Like the other ones I say you have to see. But the other ones, well, even Vice. Like Vice was really good, but yeah. Those are my movies. I watched one TV show, if I'm going to get into that really quick. I watched season 2 of Castlevania. Have you guys seen this?
I immediately imagined Hotel Transylvania, so I was like, there's such...
Ew.
I was like, what? And he watches it?
Why would I be watching that? That's garbage. No, Castlevania is the anime. It's a season 2. It's based off the NES games. Well, not NES, but the Nintendo games.
Yeah.
It was on the NES. But 4.5 FPS. I thought it was really, 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 really good. Not perfect, but I mean 4.5 is like a really good rating. I loved I had problems a tiny bit with some of the animation portions, but most of the animation was really good. Love the characters, love the dialogue, especially. In the action, it just looked perfect. It looked really good. Yep, that's all I got for my pickups and binges. Aiden, I'm gonna go take a nap while you make your way through your pickups. Let me know whenever you're finished. You ready to get into yours, my guy?
Is he here? Oh my god.
No, I've been talking this whole time. I just realized I was muted. Oh my god.
Aiden, have you seen Castlevania?
No, I haven't.
Okay, never mind. Get into your pickups while I go sleep.
Right.
He's been talking on mute. That's hilarious.
I do that sometimes too.
Because I was eating for a while, so like I wanted to mute myself. Okay, anyway. All right. Let's go through this. This is a long list. Okay, so I'll do company by company. So from Bandai, this was for my birthday. I picked up the Han Solo from Bandai, the New Hope version. I think that's the only one they've released. Which is an excellent figure. I also picked up the Bandai Luke Skywalker action figure from SH Figuarts New Hope version, which is amazing. I love that blast shield and like the effect. Looks amazing. Then I also picked up the Doctor Strange with the Burning Flames SH Figuarts figure.
You should have sent it to me.
The Burning Flames, I don't know. I'm a little confused because I know I talked about this pickups a while ago and I've talked to you guys about it, but I have 4 of those hotbox lights and I got them off eBay. So I'm curious if it's maybe they're like not, the Amazon ones or something like that, or they're not official, but like they seem to not really light up the fire as much as I would like them to, as like Bogues does and stuff. So I might have to buy some like new ones off Amazon or something.
Yeah, I've actually heard Marty McCusker told me. He actually said that the knockoff ones actually light up really good.
Huh, interesting, because I've been using the knockoff and they're not working, so we'll see. So I got that. The Burning Flames are awesome. There's so many. I took some Human Torch photos. This is when I had like no really inspiration, but I wanted to see how they lit up and they were doing good. So that's awesome. So, and that figure's pretty cool too. The cape is kind of a piece of work, but I know if you guys haven't seen Poncho's photo, you probably remember it. It's Harry Potter and Doctor Strange, and they're like kind of like looking at each other, both from Figuarts. And he actually put the Mezco Doctor Strange cape like around the SH Figuarts Doctor Strange, and I did that, and it looked good. But I think he removed the like the plastic pieces of the cape so it like flowed better. I didn't do that, so like it didn't look as good. So I might end up doing that, but it's just still a cool figure. Then from Mafex, I picked up the this is like kind of, I wouldn't say a grail, but this is a really anticipated figure for me. But the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett from Mafex. And like when the Empire Strikes Back one dropped, everyone was shooting that thing because it was the best Boba Fett anyone have ever seen. I mean, the paint application, like the paint apps, the sculpt, everything was like screen accurate. And so I personally like the Return of the Jedi version more because it has like more details, especially on the jetpack, but like all around more damage, more color. And so I'm like in love with this Boba Fett that I have, and I plan to shoot him either today or tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that.
Sweet.
And then from GPS slot or GP slot, whatever you want to call it, I picked up actually a good amount of things from there. I got a briefcase full of money. The briefcase is a little overscale. I mean,
literally and figuratively, a briefcase full of money.
Yeah, exactly. But the briefcase is a little overscale. It's a little big, especially for an action figure to hold, but I can definitely fudge it on like a table for them opening it. That looks normal, but it doesn't really look as normal when a figure's like holding it because it's so big. But I guess, if it's a briefcase full of money, it kind of works. So that bummed me out a little bit, but I mean, it's still awesome. And it came with paper money. It came with like some paper bills. I make my own paper bills, but these ones are like, look really good too. So I'm excited to use them too. Then I picked up a black sweatshirt. I'm almost positive Alex has the same one. And he used his Winter Soldier shot, and it looks great. I have yet to put it on a figure. I have put some GPS slot clothes on a figure, which I'll talk about in a little. But
sweatshirt looks amazing. I need to get some pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. What really got me excited is, I don't know if you guys, should I change my favorite photo? I'm going to give an honorable mention favorite photo, and I'll be quick about it when we do it, but it's like an amazing photo that really got me hyped for it. But anyway, so I got the black sweatshirt, then I got a black pair of pants, just standard, which is awesome. I have those on a figure right now. I have them on my it's the Spider-Man that came with the 2-pack Mary Jane. Because I don't love that look of Spider-Man, so it's like a nice kind of Pizza Spidey buck to just put the clothes on and then swap out Peter Parker heads, or if I want to do maybe another kind of skinny teenage head or whatever. So I have the pants on there, and then I got a pair of gray kind of like sweatpants, pants, which are pretty sick. I don't have those on a figure right now. And then I also got another piece of clothing, which is a plaid shirt. And it's like a plaid shirt. Here, I'll show if I can the photo I took with it. It's not like an ACBA photo, but I just sent it to you guys. This photo that I took of the Peter Parker with like his clothes on, but it's a plaid shirt, and then underneath it, like, it came with a white tank top. So yeah. It's a great Peter Parker like shirt and kind of set, which is why I got it. And so I'm super happy to like have it. I'm trying to get this image if I can screen share it. I'll probably just resend it real fast again. But yeah, so pretty cool. Or actually, no, I don't even need to show it. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. The only thing for me is I really want to pick up that Spider-Punk, because the way I understand it, Finn, you can probably testify to this, but
yep.
Spider-Punk, is it the Pizza Spidey buck underneath like the vest and stuff?
Yeah, but they change up the feet. They give him like
I know that's what I want, because I want to do the I just want to put the clothes over that. That way I actually have sneakers on them, and then I'll take off the vest and stuff. So that way it's like a good Peter Parker.
You have to find some hands.
I have. So the Neymar hands I'm using, they look a little too big. So I've been trying to take the hands off the Agent Ross figure, but they're just so tight in there. I've tried heating it up and it's not popping out. So I'm trying to like think of a figure that has some bare hands that I could use.
You should ask like, was it Black Lantern?
I'll ask Seth.
Yeah,
that's Seth.
Sure.
I'll ask him for sure. But yeah, so I was just kind of experimenting with that. So that was from GPS Lot. Then very recently I went to Barnes & Noble and I found the blue Aurora and yellow Aurora. My Barnes & Noble's never had effects, except they had the Doctor Strange flame effect like set for a while, and they still have the Star-Lord purple explosion one.
Wait, what did you call them?
He called them Aurora.
I was like, what is that?
That's funny.
It's Aura.
Aurora, whatever.
Either way, I know what you mean. Aiden, because I was whenever I got the trunks a couple weeks ago or whatever that was, they had the blue Aura, and I was actually about to buy it, but then I realized it was blue. And then when I went to pick up the Majin Buu, they actually had the yellow ones there, so they've just been popping up for me right now too.
Yeah, and I was kind of bummed because I really want those like yellow electric effects or blue. Like I want those to come because those are really good for using with Storm. Like there's so many figures to use those electric effects with.
Yeah.
So I hope they start re-releasing those soon. But so yeah, so I picked up those. Pretty awesome. I used them in a Doctor Strange shot that I did yesterday, which was fun. So yeah, and then I'll talk about Marvel Legends. So before I really watched the Daredevil Netflix show, I wasn't really a huge Daredevil person. And then I watched it, and like now he's one of my favorite heroes. So I kind of went on a Daredevil spree. So the Marvel Legends Elektra from the SPDR wave I picked up, and she is pretty good. I'll send you guys a video, but her right arm is messed up. Like it's so hard to explain, but like if it makes sense. So you know how like a figure, so it has no bicep swivel, okay? Like keep that in mind. But the elbow is reversed, if that makes sense. So like when she tries to bend it forward, it's at like it can't bend even to 90 degrees. And then you can bend it backwards like a single jointed elbow.
You might have gotten two of the same arm. That happens to me a lot with female figures. I don't know why. They always there's always something wrong with female figures when I get them. I do not know why. It's so weird.
Yeah. So I mean I can fudge it, but I might call Hasbro and either ask for a replacement or just do something else, because that really kind of peeves me that I got a defected Elektra, or we'll see. But that was good. Other than that, she looks great. Then I got the Daredevil from the SPDR wave, like the black suit one with the like white like string, that like links his baton.
The all new, different one.
Yeah, the all new, all different one. And he looks great. He's awesome. Pretty sweet. And then I also got the basically it's like the yellow version of Daredevil, which is pretty sick. He comes with the unmasked Matt Murdock head, which I'm planning to use for a shoot with I won't say yet, but with some GPS lock clothes, which I'm excited for. But his head didn't fit on, at least at first, onto the other two Daredevil bodies, which was like the red Daredevil from the Defenders box set, which I have, and then the all new, all different one. But I heated up the pegs and it pretty much fits on. So I think it was just needed some heat to go on. So that's pretty cool. So I'm definitely planning on using that. So that was awesome. Then I picked up on my birthday, which was January 3rd of, this past week or whatever. I picked up the whole Kingpin wave. Or I shouldn't say the whole Kingpin wave. I picked up every figure I needed to make Kingpin, because the 6-arm Spidey doesn't come with like a Build-A-Figure piece. But now I kind of want it, because since I'm kind of getting into customs, I feel like all of those flesh arms would be pretty like good for like.
For sure.
Don't give Hasbro money for that crap.
But like that's such a you get what, 4 flesh
6
arms?
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess you're right. No, you're right. 4.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want that to sell horribly, so that way they never do anything like that ever again.
I mean, I understand, but now like I kind of want it, so I'm gonna go back to Target. Maybe
You should cop it in. Get them arms.
Yep. So yeah, so I got Puma, Thrasher, Black Cat, Silver Sable, Black Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Red Goblin. And I'd have to say my favorite out of all those is Black Cat. Even though I don't love her costume she's wearing, it's still a Black Cat figure for me. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of the PS4 one a little bit. And it's like, it's my first Black Cat. So I would
love a PS4 Black Cat figure. That would be so sick. Just to go along with the GameStop one.
Yeah, for sure. And Red Goblin's pretty cool too. His tail is like, there's no articulation, so it's kind of a pain, but definitely a cool figure for sure. And then I also picked up one last legend, which was X-23 from the Sauron Build-A-Figure wave. And I'm mainly excited for her because she comes with that unmasked head, and that goes on the Jessica Jones body. I don't know if you guys saw Adam Smith did a photo with it, and it looks pretty sick. So I'm pretty excited to have like kind of a relaxed X-23 to go maybe with my Old Man Logan or something. So that was cool. Then we'll move on to articulated icons. I picked up the Temple Guardian, which is like, it's kind of like the Silver Samurai-esque samurai, which is pretty sweet. I kind of want to break down the armor and like do a display, kind of like Bogue did with it, but definitely a cool figure. I picked up the Fumutsu. Is that how you say it, Alex? Fumetsu. Yeah, the Undying Ronin samurai, which is again really sick. He comes with like so many cool like little pieces. Like on the Doctor Strange shot I just did, I included like a ton of his accessories on the table and his armor in the back. And I mean, it's such a cool figure.
For sure. I love that thing, man. I've just been playing around with it just since Christmas, since I got it. And it's just such a fun figure. I love having a samurai.
Such a fun figure for sure. So those two were great. And then I also picked up a basic Black Ninja. I really want to get, because Articulated Icons just seems to be having sales left and right now. But I really want to get at least 2 more Black Ninjas if I can, because I feel like 3 Black Ninjas would kind of be like a good, like, just like little, Wolverine can go against them. Daredevil, even though they're not, like the red ninjas for the hand, like he can still go against them. And Batman especially, as like League of Shadows ninjas. So I want to get like 2 more. That'd be a goal. But I mean, the basic Black Ninja is still great for sure. And so, yeah, so that's Articulated Icons. Then Mezco, I picked up the
for me. You picked him up for me.
Yes, exactly. These two are just amazing, and it was also funny because the day they came, I watched Boog Nice's his like top 10 figures of the year, and Mezco, Old Man Logan, and Doctor Strange, both these figures tied at his number 5th spot, or was it? No, Old Man Logan was number 5, and Doctor Strange was honorable mention for number 5. And so I just thought that was funny that both the figures I received were both were both in the same spot. But man, I've been having a blast with these 2 figures. The kit bashing opportunities. Now I finally have a backpack for a Spidey figure, or like a bag for their like bad guys to run with, a hat to use on my Spider Noir. I know David Abin did that in one of his photos. And, Doctor Strange with that posable cape and the cloth goods and the head sculpt and just everything about both these figures is I can't get enough of, and I haven't been able to put them down for a single day. So amazing. Then I'll go into basically kind of all the accessory stuff I really got. So I'm I picked up both of the iZombie figures of the same girl. I forget what same chick. I forget what her name is, but she has like the blonde hair. But all her accessories, I mean, she comes with a purse, a rat, a knife, a phone, like a brain like dish, a coffee cup, a mug, a soda. Like there's so much she comes with. So I was super excited to get her. And I know there's a ton of kit bashing there and citizen bodies. And then the other one, which is like her in like a white shirt, was a good one. And it comes with again, the hands. The hands for the white version of her actually work with Mary Jane, the Mary Jane figure from Hasbro. So like I can get Mary Jane, like there's a chopstick holding hand. There's like a ton of open hands, closed hands, semi-closed hands. Like I can get all that working with Mary Jane if I want to. So I'm super, super happy. And I'm guessing I can probably get it working with Jessica Jones or something too. Maybe have like Jessica in her apartment eating some like, sushi or whatever, because I have the chopstick hands. But I feel like that'd be pretty cool. So, and again, the other version comes with like a coffee cup, some other stuff too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick. And then I also picked up the Super Foodie action, whatever stuff from ACBA, the Super Foodie company. And that's awesome. Comes with like the water bottle, the phone, all those donuts, etc. So I'm super excited to use that in my displays. Great accessory pack. And then I also picked up a trash can, literally a miniature trash can, from Amazon. And the coat, like the painting's a little shiny.
How much was it?
It was a Christmas or it was a birthday present, but I'm guessing I had like put it on the list for Amazon. Like I'd like put it on there, but it was like $2, I think, maybe less, probably less. So, and it comes with a little trash like glued in there, which is pretty sick, and like a trash bag. And again, it's a little shiny. So I kind of want to like go over it maybe with like a dull silver paint or like a dull gray, but it's definitely great for like displays and like having a trash can. Cause I have a dumpster. I have like a lot of things I've made, but I've never had a trash can because I can't really make a trash can. You have to like buy one of those WWE like figures that come with them and stuff. So that was cool. And then I also got 3 tables. They like, if you look on Amazon, just search up like WWE or like Mattel wrestling props, a ton of like ladders, like boom boxes, mics, tables, whatnot come up. So I picked up, there's a pack of like 3 tables for like $10. And they're like the ones like, I know Boog uses them in his shots and they look pretty cool. So and they're breakaway tables. So like I plan on using them in a shot where like Kingpin like throws Spider-Man through it or something soon. Because they're like breakaway. So like they have a split down the middle. So that's pretty cool. And then the last thing I picked up was a foam cutter, which is amazing. I'm so excited to use it for like rock terrain, trees. Like there's so many awesome things I can use it for dial making, which is like really awesome. Yeah, I think that's all things I picked up. Talk about binges real fast. I started watching the show Manifest. I don't know if you guys have watched it before, but it's pretty interesting.
I do not like that show.
Really? Why?
The concept is brilliant. The concept is great, but it's held back by the fact that it's on NBC. I think if it was on like HBO or Stars or Cinemax or even AMC, I feel like it would be much better because you don't get to dwell on anything. Like we're back 5 years later. Oh, okay. And the acting is pretty bad. None of the characters are interesting. Some of them just have convenient occupations and stuff like that. I think it would be really stellar if it was treated like something like Lost or something like that. Like if it was on FX or Fox even. So a different network would really help that show. There's not a single actor on the show that I think can carry a scene very well, which is kind of disappointing because I feel like the concept is brilliant.
Interesting. Huh. Well, yeah, so I've been watching that. I like it. The story is interesting for sure. And then movies, I've just I watched Bad Times at the El Royale.
Nice. I want to see that.
It takes place really close to me, like probably I wouldn't say 10 minutes, like 30 minutes from where I live.
Wait, what's that one about?
It's like all of them. So it's like at a hotel at the border from Nevada and California up in like Lake Tahoe. And it's like all these different people from like different backgrounds come like, together, and they all have to stay in the hotel and like just, like it says, some bad times happen, like kind of stuff goes down, and like it's all the stories kind of mixed together, and it's like it's really interesting. It's like really, really good acting too.
What would you rate?
Yeah, so I'd rate it probably a 4. because I really enjoyed it, and I was pretty like on suspense of like, wait, who are you? Like, how's this tie in? Oh my god, like there he is, and like stuff like that. So, any movie that can get me on my toes, kind of like that, for sure, are awesome. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, I think that's it. Music, no, nothing new.
Music, I'm listening to a whole bunch of nothing.
Is that all you have for your pickups and binges, Aiden?
I believe so.
Okay, so are you guys down to do our critiques and then favorite toy picks, or are we gonna do?
No, we're good.
Sweet.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Sweet. Yeah, I apologize to everyone. I'm just not feeling the best today.
Clearly you're singing every 5 seconds.
I was about to be
right?
Man,
I start school tomorrow, which I'm really not looking forward to.
Why?
Second semester. I'm only doing like 15 credit hours, but man, I'm just like, when do you guys start school?
Tomorrow.
I have no idea.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Watch it be tomorrow, and Alex just doesn't go because he doesn't.
Alex is just like, I was sleeping in. Who wants to go first? I can go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so we're doing constructive critiques. My photo is by That Geek Bob on Instagram. He used the hashtag Shutterbugs_CC, which everyone should do if you guys want to have any shots talked about on the podcast.
And it's not for favorites, for all the amazing people that keep using.
That's actually very
hashtag.
true.
I'm
like,
yeah, it is not for favorites. It's for critiques. So please, if you're brilliant, stop posting.
People will post in there, and I'm like, your shots are better than mine. Why would I ever try to give you advice?
Exactly. Yeah. So one thing I don't like about the show is that it's better than my shots. So
yeah, Marty McCuster is like, hey, why don't I throw in my Ghost Rider shot? I'm like, dude, it's so good. Why would I ever give you a critique?
Right.
Or yeah. Okay, here we go. That Geek Bob. I don't know if we talked about him before. Either way, we have. Okay, well, it's been a while.
A couple times.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, he posts consistently, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, if he keeps posting in the tag, I'm gonna give it to him. Here we go. He posted this shot of Shocker punching Spider-Man into some rubble, and I think we've talked about this shot.
We haven't talked about this shot.
Are you sure?
Wait, have we?
I think we have.
Hold on, I'm gonna look on the IG really fast. I'm gonna just look real quick.
Not real fast. Hold on.
I feel like I've actually seen it before.
I've seen the shot. I feel like we've talked about it.
I know I've seen the shot. I don't know if we've talked about it, but I know I've seen the shot before.
No, I don't think we talked about it. If we did, I didn't post it.
Oh my goodness. I just feel like I remember us talking.
It was
about,
a really big thing in the community, though. Like in the ACBA group, like he was like, a lot of people like this because I'll say later, when we get into the critiques. But
yeah, for sure.
That could be why
I feel like we've talked about that railing in the back. Like I feel like we've mentioned that, and that's why I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen that cutout and in the swing. I don't know. Maybe it's just I've seen it.
Either way, he'll get dual attention. He'll get double time. I really like the shot actually a lot. I like the set pieces look amazing. I love the building in the background. I think that's a really nice touch that you didn't have to add, like the actual buildings in the background. I think Spidey's pose is really good, especially with the rubble on him. Like it looks like he's actually getting punched into something. Where I would actually give some suggestions is eliminating some of the shadows on the bottom. Like it is just a lot of shadows on his legs and on the bottom of the railing and stuff. And I also feel like there's a little bit too much light on the cutout. You know what I mean? And then not enough in the top part of the sky, because if you look at the sky, like the left is really hot, but then like the right gets pretty dark. So I mean, it still looks really good. Like, but maybe just adjusting that kind of stuff. I like the cutouts on the hands. Those look really good. Are those like can of beams? Maybe not.
I think so. Yeah, I've seen Michael Wisman use those before.
They look really good. Shocker's pose is good. I would maybe lower his right arm a little bit, so he's like, you can tell he's using his force with his left arm and not just his right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, he says in the comments, they're from Can of Beams. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I actually really like this. I agree with most of what you said, especially the cutout. I do think I actually did a shot once where it had kind of like this gray look on the black. For anyone that wants to see the picture that's on iTunes, just go to Instagram and just go to our hashtag, which is hashtag Shutterbugs_CC. And then you can pretty much just see the photos that we're talking about.
And by the time you're listening to this, we'll probably have posted it on our Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. The one thing I would suggest outside of what you said is I would probably have lifted this building on the right. Because I feel like it seems very close and very small in a way that it sells the illusion, and at the same time some of the illusion is lost for me. So I feel like if it was lifted somewhat, like we didn't see the top of it, I think that would look a little bit better. Also, this is just kind of like a preference thing for me, but I probably would have used less poly around Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That kind of smoke around him. I feel like it's a lot. I feel like that's something that would look better if it was a little bit more minimal. But other than that, yeah, I really like the posing, and I really like the lighting here. I think it's great. I really feel like we've talked about this shot before, but we haven't.
I don't know from where.
I don't.
Maybe we forgot to post about it on Instagram. I don't know.
I'm almost 100% sure we haven't, but I know I commented on the group on this because I've seen this railing piece in the back everywhere, and I was wondering where it's from. And it's from
that might be it then. It's from what?
A Chitauri Diamond Select figure from the Avengers movie.
Yeah, you. I don't know. Oh yeah, that Geek Blog. We talked about the Darth Vader shot, our first episode.
Yeah, we did Darth Vader, and it was a Spider-Man shot as well.
Yeah. Anyway, I really like this. I think this poster paper is like a little bit like a different color of the sky, which is very nitpicky. But if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can pick up like a more baby blue one. And also, I feel like if he, I used to do like kind of just regular blue in my shots for the sky, but then I talked to Simon Hill, and basically all you need to do is maybe just sporadically do some like white paint clouds on there, and that could really like transform the sky into like actually looking like it's, you know, a sky. Yeah. And again, like just hit it with a little more light. If you don't have enough lights, that's fine. The lighting's pretty good on it, but it's uneven, I think, is like the biggest problem. I think, you know, if like that bottom left corner of the sky like wasn't that bright, then it'd at least be consistent, and like, you know, but like it having a little brighter down in the bottom left, not even like where the sun would be in like the top left or top right, but in the bottom left kind of throws it off. The posing here is phenomenal. I mean, like, you know, a good display has to have like good posing, and the posing here is top notch for sure. I love how he looks like he's following through with that left punch. Again, like Finn said, maybe a little lower, but that looks great. The cutouts, it's a sound cutout, so it doesn't really need to be parallel with the frame, but it's pretty good at doing that anyway. I like the Rebels sticking on Spidey's legs. That's a great touch. Again, like Alex said, a little less poly, and that shadow on the like yellow, I don't even know what this accessory is from. But yeah, just if you hit maybe Shocker or Spidey with a little more light, then that would really also help. But yeah.
For sure. It's a good shot though. Hey, you want to get into yours, man?
Yes. Let's see. It was right here. So this is by Articulated_Times. Go check him out on Instagram. He used the Shutterbugs_CC podcast. And so for me, it's mainly so first thing, move your diorama piece, whatever you're using, move it away from the poster board. Because I can almost guarantee those shadows that you see right here, I'm using the mouse right here and right here, are from either this dio piece or the figure itself. So that kind of really just like kind of, you know, the poster paper is not as effective if there's shadows on it. So move your display away from the poster paper, hit it with a little more light. Another thing that kind of really doesn't sell the illusion is that top left corner that has purple. You could have used maybe a little tighter of a crop to at least hide that, or you could have cropped the photo, because then it just looks like he's just hopping out of like it doesn't even look like a brick, you know, indoor place, because it like that little top left corner just like shows the outside, you know, poster paper. So if you were able to cover that, it would look like maybe he was in a warehouse or something and he was jumping out the window. The pose, it could use a little work because it doesn't seem like he's really jumping out of the window, especially with like that one leg up and like the right leg that doesn't really have a grip on anything. It's kind of just like flat and loose. The gun, I can't tell really if he's pointing it up, if that's the barrel pointing up or if it's pointing down. That's a little confusing. The open hand doesn't really need any work. I know how hard it is to get that hand flat because I have the Deadpool with the same hand. The peg at the bottom of the feet, there's nothing really much you can do there, but maybe if you kind of hide that to show, because that like a hole in his foot really kind of doesn't sell this illusion. But the colors are pretty good. Just hit it with a little more light. I like the cutout. It's a clean cutout for sure. And yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree with most of what you said. I do think that some glass for the window would have been a nice touch here. Maybe like he's kind of kicking through.
Yeah.
I also, and this is just because of resources, but I think that the window is very small for him to be doing this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it could just be the angle, but it looks like his head is just like touching the top of the window. And that seemed like that would be problematic if you're jumping through it. But I really like the lighting here. I think the lighting is really nice. I agree with the left corner at the top. I think that could be maybe covered up or just with a tighter crop. I think this type of setup would have just looked good if he was standing outside the window just shooting and we saw like
or like jumping through the window or something and he had like broken glass.
Yeah. But I really like the concept here. The lighting is great. That cutout is nice. I don't think the gun looks all that confusing. I think that just may be a sight up there.
Yeah, that's true. But one thing I'm actually maybe he bought this like loose, this figure itself, but I know the Spec Ops Punisher comes with bullet effects.
And I think this works better for what he was trying to do. I don't think that effect would have looked as great. I think it looks very bright and looks very comic booky, so I like it. But yeah, I think if you're going for this, you might want to try a bigger window, maybe some glass. It doesn't need to be a whole bunch of glass because I know that can cover up a lot of things. And it can kind of look clunky sometimes depending on how one does it. But I do really like the concept of this shot.
For sure. I would just honestly like if you just did a tighter crop and then just refine the pose a little bit, like I wouldn't even be mad at it. Like just even have him at like more of like an angle, because nobody just jumps to a window like with their arm down by their side, like with their just like looking forward. You know what I mean? Like he'd be more of an angle. I like the concept though, and I agree. It's maybe just a little bit more light, but that dial looks really good too.
Yeah, you know what you just said actually makes sense. A lot, like maybe if his legs were more to the left, almost,
exactly,
kind of like how in the movies when they like slide over a car.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Something like that could actually look really good.
But I feel like that pose would work better if he had him coming through the window, shooting at them. I feel like that would like look cool. Like he just hopped in
for sure.
Yeah. But I still really like this lighting.
Yeah, lighting is good. I'm also like not to nitpick or anything. I would have just maybe gone with a different color of poster board. Like
yeah, but I think it makes him pop a lot. So.
That's true. It's true. I don't know. I guess I just love my blues. You know what I mean? I'm such a blue guy. But yeah, that
definitely not that green that you would use.
No, you hate that. You pretty much made me not use it anymore.
Oh my gosh, it looks like unfinished effects.
I like it for certain figures. Alex, do you want to get into yours, bro?
Yeah. So mine is by Roddy81 on Instagram. I actually really like a lot of his work. I haven't been following him for that long, but I really like a lot of his work. He's kind of like cut from a similar cloth as like Shake 'em 78 and Bear Trap, and just kind of that similar style. But this shot, I really like the concept here. I love these trees and the green. It's a little too hazy for my taste. I'm not
for our iTunes listeners. It's a shot of like Ninja Batman in the woods with his katana out by some trees and stuff.
Yeah, and there's like a deep black background. I think this would have looked great with maybe more light. I know it's supposed to be kind of like nighttime and he's in the forest and stuff like that, but I kind of do stuff like this and I tend to use a lot more light just to kind of bring out the details in the character a little bit more. I mean, he could have used very little because of what background he's using and stuff like that. He probably didn't want light touching that, but it's a little hazy. I don't know if it's poly in front of the lens or if it's just some sort of effect or filter, but I would have toned down the haze. I would have put more light on him. And maybe I think what would have looked cool is if kind of on this left side here where you see the black peeking through, I think it would have been cool if there was some light shining through there, almost like maybe like some colored lights. Some colored lights would look great on this setup. But I really like the concept. I really want to get some trees like this just so I have some bigger, different sized trees for my photos.
So nice, dude. Oh, they're
you guys
so
have
big.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go, Finn.
Oh, sorry. I just thought I was muted. I was like, I said something and then like nobody sounded. I was like, oh no. So I was like, yeah, I agree with the haze. Maybe just even like just turning up the contrast a little bit. Just turning down the exposure a little bit. Like I get it. A little bit less light on the bottom coming from the bottom. It looks like there's poly in the bottom to make it look like there's smoke, which I don't really know if it needs to be there. But I like the post. I like the setting. Also, maybe if you like had him being cut off a little bit more by the left tree, like having the left tree be a little bit more close to the camera to add that added depth.
Yeah, maybe like have that left tree definitely like blacked out almost in a way. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, but I like it a lot. Hey, what you think?
I completely agree with what you both said. I like the light coming from, underneath. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't really, necessarily see the use of the poly or whatever, that is. Again, like Alex said, color lights, but I can definitely tell there's something pretty close to like the foreground in terms of like black felt or black poster board. So maybe if he moved that back, he wouldn't have to worry about the light hitting it. But yeah, so looks good.
All right, Finn, you want to get into your favorite?
You know what, Alex? I would absolutely love to. Here we go. This is not kind of from this. It's kind of from this week. I've wanted to talk about this photo for a little while. I was going to talk about it last week, but we didn't do them. This is a shot by Jester Jive on Instagram, and it's of Future Trunks. From Dragon Ball Super, and it's him where he's like Super Saiyan, and he's holding his giant sword. And there's electric effect, like there's like these like electric lightning effects right behind him, and there's all this rubble on the ground like sticking right up, and it just literally looks perfect. Like I love the crop, I love everything, I love the colors. He uses these giant lights, these giant colored lights, to light his stuff, and so that's why you get such bright, like such intense blues and yellows. I love the pose; it really looks good. Like this shot, really, like I've thought about this shot a lot since I saw it. What do you guys think?
That's crazy. The first thing I noticed is the 3 people that commented that you can see right here.
Oh yeah, the amazing
Boog. Wow. See, like that already just shows you the quality of the photo. This is fantastic. I hadn't seen this one yet, but I love the depth of field with the sword and just the pose. I see a whole lot of movement here. I really feel the character feels powerful in a way. If that makes sense, it's like I feel like a sense of power. I love the use of the Tamashi ground effects here. I think that looks
perfect. How many does he have? Holy cow.
At least like 2 or 3.
it looks outstanding. I just love the view of that sword, just almost like 3D, just in your face. And he's just back there, just like I feel like
it really does. That depth is nuts, dude.
Yeah,
like it really feels like it's coming out of the screen.
Yeah, that's really insane.
Yeah, I think the depth is like Alex said, it's like appearing like it's coming out of the screen. And I love the light on the sword, how he got it lit up. I love how the base of the electric effects is lit up the most. So it's kind of like, where it's happening. Again, like Alex said, the pose looks super powerful. Like I can tell. And I don't watch Dragon Ball, but I know this guy, is probably powerful from just this alone. And I believe that's smoke in the back. It's very subtle, but I like how like the blue complements it and like on the black, background. And I love the yellow lighting, like kind of reflecting off the effects onto like portions of the rock, like right around here. I think that looks great. This is a top-notch photo for sure.
For sure.
Definitely. I just love how he does his lighting. It almost looks like he has like giant stage lights. These like giant lights that are pointed right at his display. I'm like, jeez, it's nuts. I love it.
All right, Aiden, you want to get into yours?
Yeah. Quickly, I'm going to mention my set. Like, this is kind of a runner-up. This is what I first picked, but it's by G-Ben 5723. Real quick, I love the cloth good on the Joker. I love his pose. I love all the accessories on the desk. I love the lighting.
What is the shot for our iTunes listeners?
So it's basically the Mayfex Joker in his bank, not his bank robber, in his jail version, but he has this custom coat on him, and he's sitting there, and he has the cards in his hand, and there's 2 goons next to him, and it's a desk full of weapons, and the caption reads, "This town deserves a better class of criminal," which is a quote from The Dark Knight. And so this just really set it off for me. This was awesome. But I have to give my number 1 photo to this photo. Not this one. Sorry. This one.
Yes, I love this shot. Oh my goodness.
Rico Chisto. I mean, this photo is amazing. And he took a pretty long break from ACBA and dio making for a while, but he's finally kind of back in the swing of things. He's already made 2 dios since he's been back. But I mean, this photo is phenomenal. The lighting is insane. And I mean, he does it where he basically shines a light on a white reflective material, so like a poster paper or something, and then that kind of bounces back. It acts as a diffuser. So I mean, the props here, the way the books are falling, and how there's loose papers are falling, and how he used cutouts on the eyes to make it look like he's oh god. The Logan backpack. This really got me excited for the GPS lot pants because they're used right here, and the Logan backpack's used for Spidey. But the cutout looks great. It's kind of it's messy in a good way.
It's like a lot of people style cutout almost.
Yeah, exactly. So And I mean, it looks superb. The wooden palette over here, the Dio. I mean, he's one of the best Dio builders in the overall. The props, the shoes right here that he's taking off his shoes. I think this is a phenomenal Spidey, kind of unmasked, getting ready type of shot. And the way he made the Mezco look so like natural, like it's just a one cloth Spidey. I mean, I love this figure.
Yeah, that is super sick. I've been wanting to figure out his lighting for the longest time because it looks so real. His lighting is some of my favorite lighting. It looks so realistic, and coupled with his dioramas, it looks so lifelike. Like even the way the light hits him, even the way the light hits Spider-Man, like all the way down his leg, it just man, it's so brilliant. I really like this shot. Even just the papers, I really feel the movement here. I like the coupling of Marvel with this kind of manga style. It's really great.
For sure.
I love the lighting diorama and everything, but I love how he did the papers, like how it's they really look like they're falling, and how I like the little extra added cutout behind his head where it shows like it just clicked. You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. I like the added shoes on the bottom left. Like you can see he's standing there with his pants down to his ankles almost, like emptying these papers onto the ground. But you see just random shoes just sitting right there. I'm like, that is so fun. Like it really adds some added depth to it. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and another thing I really like is that this almost looks like a 1/6 figure in a way. Like he really does. He really handled the size very well to just kind of make it look like he's
and
actually
the framing too.
Yeah,
you get a little room above his head, a little space, and then right at the end of his shoe, on the pavement. I mean, I love it so much.
That's great.
All right, Alex, you're up.
All right, so mine is by the ever brilliant Weapon X. Well, Weapon_X03. Adam, he was another one of the first people that was kind of helping me just kind of grow and learn how to actually shoot figures. he was the one that recommended the ACBA group to me and stuff like that. So and he sent me some stuff a few months back. So he's always been a huge inspiration of mine. He definitely has one of my favorite styles when it comes to photos. And this right here, I've been staring at this photo for the 3 days that it's been since he posted. And oh my goodness, it's so, for the iTunes viewers, it's a recreation of the scene from Black Panther where Killmonger broke Claw out of the interrogation room. And Black Panther went to go chase him, and Killmonger shot him with the grenade or rocket, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And it's Killmonger standing on this truck. And for those that didn't see it instantly like I did, but Claw is in the back of the truck. He's just kind of sitting in the truck, and just kind of see this great city in the background. The lighting is absolutely superb. The little bit of colored light that hits the truck on the right side, just the sky in the background, the buildings, the depth is insane. Even the lighting inside the truck, I don't know what he used for that, but it looks so brilliant. It almost looks like he's stuck an image inside the truck or something. It's brilliant. The focus is great. The framing is outstanding. And I even love the addition of the dog tags. I really want to get some dog tags from my Wolverine. But I love the addition of the dog tags to kind of simulate the ring necklace that Killmonger had in the movie. It's phenomenal. The poly on Black Panther, it's insane. I really want to get on this level one day. One day, man.
All of us do, man.
Vehicles. That is what kills me. I mean, his trucks, his cars, and Henry Beltran's pretty up there too with the garbage truck and stuff. But dude, man,
that WWE race car or whatever that everyone's been using recently, I want to get one of those.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the red and black one.
Yeah. This shot and all the other shots he's been doing I really want this Killmonger now. I wanted it big time, but now I want it big time now because of these shots.
I think a really cool thing before we close about this is that it's I was just thinking whenever you said about how you want to be get on his level. I like how we're all just kind of at our own level, and we're all just kind of growing and getting better through the as we record the podcast. You know what I mean? As time goes on, we're gonna get better, and it's gonna be cool to be able to reflect back on when we were talking back now. And
I remember when I wanted to get on your level.
Aw, thank you. Still trying?
Nah.
we're all on our own levels. We're on our own different paths because we all have different styles, which is really cool. Speaking of which, you guys have been really pumping out some heat. What do you call it? These last couple, like this last week, like Aiden, that Doctor Strange shot you posted.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Aiden, I'm serious, dude. That's like one of my favorite shots you've done.
Yeah, even the shot that people haven't seen yet of a certain Claude character.
Oh yeah,
dude. Wait, you're setting Alex shots, but you're not showing me.
No, it's in the.
You were asleep.
You just were asleep. Yeah, exactly.
No, dude, and that shot of him like with the horse.
Yeah, bro.
That lighting on the sky is awesome.
Yeah, that was
add like grass to add that depth is freaking fire.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised I was able to do it because like last night was such a like really fast just grind to get out photos for the Mezco 112th day, which was yesterday. But like it's nice because now I like really have inspiration again to do photos.
Oh, dude, for sure. And Alex, that post you reposted of Punisher throwing up the bullets.
Yeah,
I think that's one of your best shots, period. Like, I don't understand how the bullseye shot got so much love, which I mean, I think is awesome. But then, like, shots like that, like, I mean, it still got a lot of love, but like, that should be at like the 500 mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I still wish I could have done better photos with that guy when I had him.
You'll get it, man. Properly. You'll fix it. You will have it fixed. Don't worry about it. Also, that shot.
Actually, real quick, I actually posted one for the 112 day thing that I never posted. It's the one where he's kind of holding the guy's throat with the knife. Yeah. I never posted that one because I hated it. Yeah,
I love the motion on his arm, dude.
Thanks. Yeah.
How'd you do it? Did you add it post or is it like
I plucked his arm and then I took the photo. So it was kind of
awesome.
moving.
It's really creative. Yeah. And I really like the Kratos shot, obviously. It reminds me a lot of your one Scorpion shot.
Yeah.
Like the classic one, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Freaking fire, dude. But yeah, we've been growing, man. We've been all getting better. It's been awesome.
Yeah, my favorite shot that I've done recently is the Bucky Barnes one, which got boo-boo likes. It got boo-boo likes on the group.
Got like 500.
On the group, I mean.
Oh, the group, dude.
Yeah, the
welcome
group.
To my life. Honestly, like I only post like my shots in the group that I think are actually like really good. Like for my Instagram, I try to post once a day. And so I have so many like simple Sunday type shots where it's like, they're still really good shots, but like, they're just so simple that it's not even worth like, it's just showcasing the figure almost.
Yeah.
Where I only post in like the group and I actually think it's like something that's pretty good. And it's like, I always get about 100. And I'm like, which is totally fine. I just come to realize that I'm like, I think I have some growing to do. You know what I mean? We all do.
I feel
Although my Carnage shot got like 300 and I was very excited about that. Where he's
Bro,
like,
I want that Carnage.
Dude, you gotta save.
You gotta cop. Honestly, you make me want figures that way I can take a better photo than you. No, I'm joking.
Oh wow, well hey, you haven't done that yet. So
no.
Hey, remember Bullseye Wars? We have to do that again. We have to get Aiden.
Oh, for sure.
We have to find a figure that we all have and just go ham on that figure and see like who not produces the best.
Hey, if you say I haven't taken a better photo than you, I direct you to that Jason photo I did.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm joking.
No, dude, that shot. Yeah, I don't even want to touch that shot. No, I'm just kidding. But we all have to find a figure that we all own, and that way we can all just post a bunch of figures and see how people react. Aiden, what's a figure you own that we would all own? Or Alex, I don't know.
Don't we all have the Daredevil?
Which one? Oh,
all new, all different.
We're gonna have to get into the Daredevil wars.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Posing has been hard for me lately. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, man. You've been doing pretty good, bro. That Wolverine shot with the blood, it's pretty fire.
Which one? I'm trying to think.
The cooldown.
Oh yeah. That one I didn't really like at all. I just needed.
What'd you do for the snow?
That's just cotton.
Aiden, are you even here, by the way?
He's probably gone. I don't know.
I'm here now.
Aiden. So Aiden, the new plan. You ready for this? You know how me and Alex did the Bullseye Wars a little bit ago, so you could like take better bullseye shots.
Yep.
You, me, and Alex, bro. We're all gonna use our all new, all different Daredevil, man. Let's see who can outshine the other.
Oh, okay.
You in?
I'm actually pretty excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know, man. I'll have to start grinding soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there gonna be a DD war?
I'm trying to think. Yeah. Oh no, they're definitely a Daredevil war now. Is it hashtag DD war?
No, we just all need to do Bullseye war so that way I can win.
No, because my bullseye's broken. Except I am getting actual games.
Yes. Alex, Aiden, do you have the Miles figure?
No, I don't. I was
Alex,
actually
you?
No, I don't have a
I'm
single
gonna pick up
Miles. You know, I'm
from the
mad.
Oh, I'm sending you, Alex. I'm sending you that other one, not like the newer ones, but one of the older ones. I've said I'm sending you one.
So that's what's in the box.
That's partially it. That's not it.
It's in the box.
What's in the box?
Yeah, because I have 2 of the old Miles ones, so I'll send you one.
I was so mad I didn't get one of the old ones.
Bro, Christmas time when it comes up, we're doing a gift exchange.
Ha!
It's
y'all about to get a whole bunch of Air, no Jordans.
Nah, Alex, that's what you got to start preparing now. You got to start putting stuff on the side.
Man, oh man,
it's gonna be lit. Okay, are you guys ready to wrap this sucker up?
Yeah, that was the whitest sentence. Yeah, sure.
That was the whitest sentence. Aiden says he loves Greatest Showman and Mamma Mia, and you say wrap this sucker up was the whitest sentence.
Yeah, nobody puts the R on sucker anymore. Sucker.
What? Wrap the sucker up.
Okay, that was even worse.
Sucker.
Let's just wrap it up.
I'm gonna say I'm patting myself on the back. I think I've been doing pretty well with my lighting recently. Yeah, I have.
Listen, that boo shot was great though.
Thank
the
you.
one where he was like, leave none alive. That's been my favorite shot I've seen from you for a while.
Thank you. No, Instagram didn't think so. I got a solid 170 on that boy. No, but I got with the new lighting, I got my most liked photo ever with the Into the Spider-Verse one with like 1,200 likes, which I'm very, very, very proud of.
Yeah. A lot of things I want to see from you is like super action shots. You know what I mean? Like I've been waiting for it.
I feel you. What kind of super action? Like, what does that mean? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I just want to see like almost like massive destruction. Like I want to see like a setup that you've been working on for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's what I like really been waiting to see. You know? I mean, that's not to say that like, oh, everybody else is doing that. That's
no. I mean, my shots are. I think my shots are pretty good. I mean, I would just be something I would step outside of my normal comfort zone. I'll have to do something like that.
Yeah, I
maybe
want to see like
I'll
something
set something up for the Daredevil Wars. You know?
Oh wow! If you just come out the gate with something like just fire, I will quit.
Although I have some Daredevil shots in the tuck that I'm working on already. I have some ideas, I should say, that I want to work on. Also, I've been trying to shoot that Shuri in Black Panther, and man, it is just not looking amazing.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, for sure. So the three of us. Aiden, are you there still? Or are you left? You left again?
I'm here.
Okay. Hashtag DD Wars. I'm gonna get grinding, man.
I am
ready, Aiden.
I'm not gonna post today, but I'm gonna maybe start.
No, don't post today. I'm gonna start working today though.
I'm thinking of doing a glass technique shot today. Hopefully, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done glass technique.
Someone should do it live.
No, my mess up is so messy.
Bro,
I live streamed 2 days ago? No,
on
yesterday.
Instagram?
No, on YouTube.
Do an IG live, bro.
I want
to watch you stream.
I might do one of those. But I did a YouTube one unboxing all my stuff because it took so long.
I saw part of that. I watched the last part.
Yeah, it kept glitching at the end, but yeah.
It happens. Okay, y'all.
I keep pulling up your YouTube videos to see if you're like secretly rich or something, just because.
Bro, Alex is so jealous of Aiden. Oh my god.
I'm not even jealous. I'm fascinated. Like, bro, this dude's skiing. He's fighting James Bond. He's got 8 million birthday gifts. I'm like, what the heck is this dude doing?
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you this, Finn, but guess who has a Nintendo Switch now?
Who?
Yep.
Me. You do? How?
My dad, it was his Christmas gift because he's like a huge Nintendo fan.
That's awesome, dude. Oh, hey, if you get Smash, bro, hit me up. We'll play online together.
Sounds good.
We'll make Alex feel bad. I'm always the one left out of the Red Dead talk. I don't want to.
You know what's funny is I actually haven't beaten Alex in Mortal Kombat for a while, so we might have to.
Wow.
I don't like how you said beaten. You know,
you don't like it. It's true.
You know it was even. You know it was even when it was random characters, though.
Bro, I don't like that though. It's like what I'm not allowed to play the character that I'm good at.
You know no, it's literally just that character is just so.
Oh, if it's broken, then that's another thing. But
it's just like so cheap to you.
It is broken, but
yeah, it's like OP. It's like
if
he should have been nerfed.
Did I tell you, Finn? I flawless victoried Finn. Blah blah blah. I can't talk.
Oh no, Zero Yell.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. Because
He
all you
literally
have to
said
do,
he would not play with him again because I flawless victoried him.
not against
Wow.
Scorpion, because all you have to do is teleport every move.
Isn't
is
Scorpion like your guy though? Like, why don't you play Scorpion, Alex?
No, he's not. My guy is Liu Kang.
Oh, I'm
And
thinking
I-
like just like what you like.
Oh no, I mean I like Scorpion, but my dude's always
sure.
been Liu Kang. I really want
Interesting.
Storm to make a Liu Kang for real.
Yeah. Also,
That'd
I'm gonna
be
say
pretty
I think
sick.
I like this. I like the SHF Ryu a little bit more than the Storm one.
Yeah, I like the detail of the Storm one, but
Agreed.
I want to get the SHF just so I can have. I don't want Akuma to turn into Goku and Scorpion, but they have no one to fight.
Make
I
Akuma
feel like
fight
if
Scorpion, bro.
NECA did Mortal Kombat stuff, it would look pretty sick. Like that's another company I would want to do Mortal
It would
Kombat
probably look
stuff.
like the soda figures though, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this right now. We're wrapping up. Whew. This has been a really good episode. Sorry, everyone, we're ending a little bit quick. I'm very sick. I'm kind of dying over here, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
You're not sick. You've been preparing for DD Wars since last week.
I was about to
No,
like this.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
Yes.
lay down or whatever for a little bit, but after that, man, I'm gonna get to DD Wars. I'm dead serious.
Ah,
I'm gonna get to prep. I'm gonna win this friendly competition.
is it friendly?
It'll be friendly as long as you keep it friendly. You gonna try to take it to another level?
Now, honestly, if I'm going up against both of you, I'm gonna just have to like mentally try and destroy both. I'm gonna have to like.
Dude, that's what you gotta do. I don't want
This is
to,
gonna be
Alex.
fun.
I don't want to hear like, man, I'm just not inspired. I'm just not doing good enough. Like, no, dude, you got to bring your A game. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like
bring it
legit
in
just gonna
game.
be thinking these people are my enemies. I must destroy them.
Yeah, no, we don't share any shots. No,
Because
they'll be like,
if
this.
Aiden's gonna be doing that lighting from the freaking Wolverine shots, then I need to actually like be serious about it. This isn't PK. This is war.
The nice thing about this though, Alex,
This
for
is
you,
war.
I think you have an advantage, Alex, is because he's such a dark like street character that you'll have that.
Oh yeah,
that
I'm just
advantage.
mentally in a
That's
horrible
true.
place. No, I'm joking.
No, yeah. If this is a
Oh,
spider,
by the way,
if
do
this is-
you guys know? Is the World Championship ACBA even happening? Like, was that
Oh,
a thing
shoot.
this
When did
year?
it?
or
When
no?
did it? When does it normally happen? February, March?
I don't know because Boog said back in fall that like we're getting everything prepared for the World Championship tournament, and then that never happened. So I'm like, did they skip
I
it
think
this
something
year?
like
or-
that would take a long time because the
Yeah.
amount of prizes.
It takes every. I mean, they do.
Maybe it's every other year?
I can't imagine. I can imagine it. I can't imagine it not happening.
I know what though. It's gonna be hard for me to do another PK.
Why is that?
PK is
I-
coming up.
I was literally so stressed out the first
Why
one.
are you stressed out?
Because for me, I want to like just like get as far as I
was
can,
stressed too. Yeah.
and it'll like just eat at me. Like, okay, but like,
I
can you
feel
fix this
you.
foot? Like, normally I set up a setup that day. I take the picture. I post
That's-
it at night.
Yeah.
So for me to have to
Yeah.
like actually think about it and like, okay, what figures can I buy quickly? What can I use for this? I have to like plan it out. It stressed me out so
The
much.
thing
Mine's
that
not very
stressed me out was the topics for the competition. So it's like
The topics
when
were
it was like
hard.
army build, I was like, I don't have an army build. What am I doing? Like, I don't know what to
Exactly.
do. And that like stressed me out. But like taking the shot wasn't as stressful, I should say. But like it was still like I need to make this top notch.
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
Alex, what are you talking about me doing a setup for 2 weeks? You do yours in one day. What are you talking about?
I'm saying no. I want to see like the big match. I want to see the 1K setup from Finn. That's what I want to see.
I
I
don't
cannot.
know if any of
wait
I don't know if
for
any
that.
of us are capable of a 1K setup at this point. Maybe I don't know.
I
I'll
was
try.
close. I was close with
You
both.
were
I feel like
halfway
Alex
there,
is
bruh.
pretty close. Yeah, Alex.
You're
is
halfway
pretty close.
there.
And that was a shot that I wasn't even feeling.
Oh,
Your
Although, you know
blood
what?
effect.
hold on. By the way, I'm not discrediting that shot. That shot was actually amazing. I'm just saying. Here's what I'm saying. Most of the shots that I'm like really vibing with that I love get like no love, and I'm like, oh, I'll just throw up this dinky shot, and it gets like 1,000 likes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? How did that happen?
Yeah, the
what
bullseye
I'm saying?
shot. But I wasn't feeling it, and I didn't even think it was gonna get that many likes. But Marty was. He was like nagging me on Messenger. He was like, "Hey, you gonna post that shot, man? Hey, you gonna post that shot?" I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." Because that was right after Bullseye Wars, and people were telling me like, "Yo, you only shoot Bullseye." Like,
Dude,
you,
if
you're
Bullseye
gonna
Wars
get.
was still going on, bro,
Nah,
could you? I would have lost that bad boy. I don't even know who won. I think we just kind of stopped.
But I kind of had to stop because people are like, if you're gonna get any better, you need to just stop doing the same thing.
Here's
over
what's gonna
again.
happen with DD Wars. We're gonna do at least a couple shots each, and then we're all gonna we're gonna compare. them at
Okay,
the
wait.
end, and
We
we'll
have to
make
think
some
of
choice.
things. I think we should do 2 shots each, And I think the first theme should be simple, and the second theme should be just all out. I think that would be
Okay.
Yes, dude. Oh, now I'm like hella hyped.
Let's do it. Okay, so here's what, let's do 3
I got
shots.
stuff
We'll do
working.
3 because I feel like 3 is a better number. Do you want to do 2 or 3?
I think
I think 2 is like simple and
Oh, we can do
all
2.
dynamic. And
Let's think of the themes. We'll text in the group chat or whatever. We'll talk about it, and then next week we'll update everyone with how that's coming. I'm gonna start grinding today though. We got to think of the themes like ASAP.
Oh, I'm so hyped.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna start now because every time I do like a competition or like a challenge or something, I do the shot immediately, and then the week later I do a shot with the same character, and it's much better. And I'm like,
I feel that.
So I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if anything comes to my head.
Okay, that sounds good, and we'll keep everyone updated.
Yeah. Okay. Like, do we have a date at when this is gonna end?
Aiden, we can talk about this off air. Let me just wrap the show, please.
Okay, sorry.
I want to leave. I want to leave.
Aiden, I'm gonna stay on for a sec. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Thank you all so much for joining us for the 8th episode of the Shutterbugs Podcast. You know, I just want to thank my co-hosts Alex and Aiden. It has been so much fun today. I've had a good time. It's made me feel better about being sick. And we'll see you all next week. But until then, keep taking toy pics. Be good people. Goodbye.
Be out.
Bye.